presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Good evening and welcome to the Oklahoma Sports Network, coming to you live from the Nest in Elgin, Oklahoma, as the 2025 high school football season kicks off. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor tonight. It's a clash between the defending 4A state champions, the Elgin Owls, and their kind of new rival, the Macarthur Highlanders. The Owls entered the year fresh off their first ever state title, and what a season it was, Vincent.
Yeah, incredible season last year, but obviously that's behind us now. Won the gold ball, kind of the goal of the season. That's behind us, though, now. I mean, like I said, this 2025 team hasn't accomplished anything yet. So week 0 here in place, and so we're excited about this one, ready to kick this one off to see what this version of the Elgin Owls will look like. Thanks for joining us on the OSN Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary.
Always innovating, because every community matters, providing top quality telephone and internet service. Visit their website at hillary.com. We'll be back with more pregame show here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Kind of cool weather here for the end of August. Speaking of cool, keys to the game brought to you by Coolco. Stay comfortable year-round with their expert HVAC services. They believe in providing top-quality HVAC services to you with their team that has over 20 years of experience in the industry and is committed to delivering excellent customer service. Give them a call at 580-704-9838. Vincent?
Yeah, keys to the game. On the offensive side of the ball, we got to win the line of scrimmage. Everything starts up front with those big guys, so got to win the line of scrimmage up there. Kind of a piggyback off of that. We got to sustain our blocks at the first level, and then we got to be sufficient in our game plan and find soft spots in the defense. This is talking to Coach White earlier in the week. Like I said, they've got some good players on the defensive side of the ball, so we got to find those soft spots in their zones and be able to take advantage of those. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, we got to stop the run. They're a heavy run team. We got to stop that, and we got to be solid in the back end with coverages. They've got some studs on the outside as well. Quarterback's played now for 3 years. He's got a D1 receiver on the outside. Adam Austin, Arkansas commit, also another D1 guy is going to play a little bit more offense than we're used to seeing him in the past. So, like I said, got to make sure we're tight on the back end. We got to communicate as well on the back end and keep the ball in front of us. And at the end of the day, you just got to tackle and limit the big plays. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco.
Yeah, when you think about it, especially, I was telling you this before the game, before we got on air, that Macarthur's similar to what we were last year. They've got a quarterback like we had with Trace last year, been there for a few years. You've got a couple of D1 guys there, and, we're kind of, we're not rebuilding necessarily because tons of skill guys are back. But really when it comes down to a game like this, in a rivalry game especially, it's just going to be those fundamental things like tackling.
It's going to be fundamentals. I mean, it's tough to play that week 0 game because, you've only been in practice now for 3 weeks, so you've got limited time of tackling and doing some of those things. And like I said, it's been a long time since, you don't really want to tackle that much during practice period, get anybody hurt and things like that. So first game's always a little iffy. Like I said, whoever kind of wins the turnover battle, whoever takes care of those mental mistakes and some of those penalties and things like that will probably come out victorious tonight.
That's your key to the game, brought to you by Coolco. You're watching Elgin Now Football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are big. Get this 25 Ram 1500 Laramie for $11,867 off MSRP, or this 25 Ram 2500 Bighorn for $5,063 off MSRP. Don't wait. These deals end soon. Power on with Merritt. It's time to drive into savings at Merritt Chevrolet GMC. All month long, take advantage of incredible August offers, like up to $4,000 in consumer cash and up to $1,250 in incremental bonus cash on select models. Stop by today. Merritt Chevrolet GMC. Power on with Merritt.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and now for your starting lineups, brought to you by J. Black Welding. Need it built, fixed, or welded right the first time? Trust J. Black Welding Company of Elgin, Oklahoma. Barn dominiums, metal shops, and all your welding needs. Call them at 580-280-0388. I don't know what a barnuminium is, but it sounds fun.
Well, it's kind of one of those little like barn houses that they're making these days. And then, like I said, I know he does a bunch of shops out in our neighborhood for sure in Country Air. Every time you look, somebody's got a new shop out there. It's got J. Black Welding on it. So, starting lineup, we're going to start with the offensive side of the ball first. Starting with the offensive line. At center, you've got Brody Ballou. At left guard, you got C.J. Devine. Left tackle, you got Hudson Begley. Right guard, you got Jackson Deal. Right tackle, Cameron Hollifer. At tight end, Lucas Young. At wide receiver number 2, Brody Morrison. At wide receiver number 9, Joey Arellano. And at the other wide receiver, Kason Meyer. Then obviously at the running back position is Ritson Meyer. And at quarterback, making his first start of his career, Caden Boletto. Really looking forward to what Caden brings to the table. Like I said, a very, very talented kid. Played some last year. He's kind of bought his time as a backup as a freshman and sophomore. Had a little bit of an injury last year, so did miss some time. But really excited about the way that the ball comes off his hand, and really excited for him to get this first opportunity to see, so that way we can see. Like I said, super, super talented, very, very good athlete. Said Trace had 50-something starts, so I mean it's hard to kind of replace that. But talent-wise, you're not going to see much of a drop-off there. So really excited about him. Obviously, everything's going to start up front with those big guys, though. I mean, Hudson Begley's back. Jackson Deal is back. But you got 3 new starters on that offensive line. So like I said, it's all going to start up front with those guys. Ritson Meyer. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody in the state knows who he is at this point in his career. Kind of done everything, football, basketball, baseball, and then wrestling, 3-time state champ as well. So going to get a heavy, heavy dose of him, obviously, as well. And then, like I said, kind of bringing back all those skill guys, looking for Joey Arellano, Corday Ritchie to kind of get some reps on the outside, see what they look like. They, like I said, had some good moments as sophomores, so really wanting them to step up. And then Kason Meyer and Brody Morrison, kind of those steady guys there on the outside, looking for big years out of those guys. So that's kind of your offensive starters. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, on one end, you've got Tucker New, Henson. You at nose, you've got Hudson Begley. At anchor, you got Braden Jones. At Mike, you've got Kason Meyer. At Will, Ritson Meyer. So it's going to be fun to watch those Meyer boys in the middle of the defense together out there. At Bandit, Philip Peebushy. At Dog, you got Braxton Antuna. At one of the corners, you got Corday Ritchie. At the other corner, you got the Honey Owl himself, Bryce Martin. Free safety, Brody Morrison, and then strong safety, John Lohman. Like I said, got some new starters up there as well. Got to replace, just like we had to replace the quarterback on the offense, got to replace the quarterback on the defense with Colin Donnelly. Kason Meyer's going to step into that spot. Kason's a very, very heady, smart player, just like Colin was. So looking for him to do some big things. Tucker New, kind of going to a little bit flashback to a couple years ago, kind of has that Jack Angeli type skill set on the outside. So really looking forward to him and Braden Jones on the outside there. And then John Lohman steps in for Hunter Jackson at that strong safety spot, so looking for some big things out of him as well. Like I said, defense was very, very underrated last year, but at the end of the day, I mean, they allowed less than 10 points a game. I mean, like the offense kind of made all the publicity and a lot of the big plays and things like that, but at the end of the day, we won that championship because of the defense. So really looking forward to the way that Coach Baker does does with these new guys up front. It does with this entire defense. And then, like I said, head coach, obviously, Chalmer Wyatt, still around. And then offensive coordinator, Adam Castro. Defensive coordinator,
There you go.
Jack Baker. So really looking forward to seeing what this version of the Owls can do. Like I said, got a ton of talent back on the outside, especially got some new guys filling in on those. And like I said, I got a lot of guys to replace on the offensive and defensive lines. But like I said, a lot of these guys played a lot last year, so they kind of filled in for some time. So, Hollifer on the offensive side of the ball, when Shea Spencer got hurt, was able to fill in for a couple games. Even started a playoff game or two for us. So he's got some experience, even though he's a new guy. So like I said, really looking forward to the way that this team, CJ Devine's another one that's going to play a lot on the offensive line. He really looks the part. He's kind of been injured the last couple years, so really excited for him in his senior year to finally get healthy and then see what he can do in the offensive line.
So going back to the offensive side for just a second, Caden Boletto, your quarterback, right?
Yeah.
What better way to have a first start than at home for one, but then to have all the skill guys you have around you, right?
Yeah, I mean, it helps a ton. Obviously, you got to everything starts up front with those big guys and things like that. But it's great that he, like I said, has all those guys on the outside that he's familiar with, have played a lot of football, and it always helps when you can turn around and hand it off to Big 34. And then Tiny comes in and plays just as much on the offensive side at running back as well. So, like I said, I'm really excited for Caden, really excited for like I said, the opportunity to get his first start here at home against kind of a rival. Like I said, we've won the last 3 against Mac. Mac's obviously coming in here a little mad because we've won the last 3, but they've got a lot of talent on the outside just like us. So the game potentially is going to be won in the trenches, but at the end of the day, really excited about all the skill that's on the field because, like I said, you got D1 athletes all over the field for Mac. You got some very, very good football players on our side of the ball, and Brody Morrison and Ritson Meyer and all those guys. So really looking forward to this big matchup. Like I said, huge matchup, probably one of the best matchups in all of the state here in week 0. So really excited about what's going to happen moving forward in this one.
And it's really fun to see how success kind of brings other players out there. We got to talk to Lucas Young the other day at the coaches show, and he's just starting at the tight end right now, right?
Starting at tight end spot. Like I said, very, very good athletes on the baseball team and also on the basketball team. Brings a lot of size. Going to have kind of, like I said, going to look a lot like Adam Eaton out there with the type of size and type of athletic ability he has. And like I said, I mean, that winning breeds, more people wanting to come out, and that was kind of one of those deals. He comes out for his senior year, wants to play with all his friends and things like that. So really looking forward to him. And then Tucker New on the defensive side, really looking forward to seeing how he can do. And also Braden Jones. Like I said, Braden Jones is one of the strongest kids on the team and has done a really good job so far in fall camp. So excited for him to get his opportunity as a senior to start.
And they have Ritson back at punt returner tonight.
Yeah, Ritson's going to be back there doing some punt returning and some kickoff returns as well, trying to get the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Yeah.
But like I said, on the offensive side of the ball, might kind of limit his carry some because this year he's probably going to have to play on the defensive side a little bit more. But at the end of the day, like I said, you want to get the ball in his hands as much as possible because he's one of the best athletes in the entire state.
That's your starting lineups brought to you by J. Black Welding. We'll be back with more Elgin Now football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
And hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you from my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Boom Paws Burgers in Elgin, featuring grilled salads, wraps, and 21 different burgers exploding with flavor. Home of the Butch Husky and Boom Paw Burger, U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years, and they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we look at the schedule for the 2025 season, brought to you by the Orchard Group. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more info, please visit their team website or call 580-354-7475. And, of course, we start off here tonight at home against the Macarthur Highlanders, and then we make a little trip to Dallas, Vincent.
Yeah, we do got a little Dallas trip ahead of us going down to Hillcrest. Hillcrest came up last year, so we're returning the favor and going down there for our second non-district game. Then we'll have a week off, and then we'll play week 3. Again, we'll head on the road to Newcastle, another good matchup for us, and a 5A school there. Like I said, looking forward to that one as well. Then we'll roll in the district play. You've got Woodward here. You got at Elk City. You going Bridge Creek here, at Weatherford, Douglas here, at Clinton, and then Cache comes in for the huge Battle of the Wichita. So that is your schedule, brought to you by Morgan Stanley. We'll probably catch that up in the second half as well to remind you.
Yeah.
Looks like we got the captains getting ready to go for the season this year. We got 5 permanent captains this year. You've got Kason Meyer, Brody Morrison, Ritson Meyer, Philip Peebushy, and Hudson Begley as your 5 permanent captains. C.J. Devine named the 6th captain this week, senior C.J. Devine. And then your practice player of the week, Jake Croft, backup quarterback. Jake Croft is your practice player of the week, which is a cool little tradition, Billy, that you might not know about. Our practice player of the week also gets to go out there for the coin toss as well.
Now for your coin flip, brought to you by Rowan and Robertson, speech language specialists, where they are licensed and can assess and treat you with speech, language, voice, and fluency disorders. Give them a call at 580-678-3320.
Joe is not on the sidelines with us tonight. Had to cover, so you'll obviously hear about Wayne's, I'm sure, at some point during the game. So we don't have our mic out there, so we'll have to read it and see how it goes.
So the Elgin Owls in the red tonight. Macarthur wearing the white jerseys.
Black pants.
Yeah.
Red jerseys, white pants for Elgin Owls.
Again, it's about as cool a night in August as you're going to get to
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
for week 0, usually, at halftime you're having to give IVs and it's 95 degrees and whatever else, but nice little crisp 70-something. At some point I might have to – Sadie's up here already got the long pants and jacket on. I might have to join her here in a little bit. Got the AC pumping in here, though, still. Got some big boys in here, don't we, Billy?
Oh, yeah. It's a little tight up here. So Macarthur won, and they're going to defer.
That means the Owls are going to start on offense. Good for Caden to get out there right away and get a couple snaps under his belt.
And I like that. I think that's, to me, I think the defense is still going to be steady. You lost some guys there, but you've got having a couple brothers at linebacker, man. Talk about
it's kind of a cool
That's
deal.
amazing, yeah.
Both of them, like I said, we're sitting in the middle right there. It's going to be a cool situation. They did it some last year, but obviously starting this year, it's going to be a real cool deal there. Yeah, offense is going to start with the ball, hopefully. Macarthur is known
if it's you, oh, yes.
Yeah,
we can talk about that.
Known to kind of like to do some fake onsides and onside to start games and things like that. I know at practice we've been working on that. So, like I said, got to be prepared for that for sure.
So as a quarterback, do you want to get the ball first?
Usually, yeah. Because it's just one of those things. You just you want to get out there, kind of get the rhythm going, build up a little bit of lather and things like that. Because especially the one thing about Macarthur is they like to snap the ball fast. They play fast.
Yeah.
So that you're probably going to get the ball back anyway pretty fast. But especially when you played some of those teams that would draw it out and have those 10-minute drives, then all of a sudden you've warming up on the sideline. You're like, come on, this is terrible. So it's good though. It's good for Caden to get out there right away. Same thing with Brody Blue. At the center spot. He's going to have to, like I said, most of our snaps are out of the gun, if not all. So he's going to have to get that ball. Like I said, the first time starting as well at that center spot. So got to look for him as well to get out there and get some snaps under his belt and get things going. Tell a friend to tell a friend, we're back.
Yeah, baby.
There comes your Elgin Owls to begin the 2025 season.
And it's the first time they've got to come out as state champions, defending state champions, right?
Absolutely. Ritzenmeyer holding that black flag.
Yeah. Ritzen's ready. I talked to him before the game a little bit, and he is.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's his senior year. I mean, he's been playing. He's played a ton of football for the Elgin Owls over the last 3 years. But like I said, it's nothing like that first game in your senior year. So looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the table this year.
He's a fun guy to be around, man. So that's what I like about I thank the coaching staff give us plenty of access, right, which is great.
Yeah.
They go down and get to talk to those guys. And he's just one of those kids that you've said it a couple times when we've been watching practice. You love to have that kid on your team, man.
Right.
But if he's on the other team, you do not like that kid
at all. You probably don't like him, but, I mean, hey, that's okay. And he's fine with being the villain. I mean, that's the one cool thing about him. And like I said, and Kaysen's kind of a complete opposite the way that he goes about his business and things like that. So, like I said, you'll have Kaysen another year. And then you got Jensen back in second grade. Got all the Meyer boys still here in Elgin. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun one this year. Like I said, throw last year out of the window. It was a great year, best year in school history, first state title, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But this is a new team. This is a new day. And then, like I said, the coaches are just as excited right now about this team because they want to figure out who's – I mean, there's going to be a guy tonight that kind of comes off the radar a little. And like I said, because some of these kids – they just are ballers on games. It's one of those things when the lights come on, some kids kind of morph into a different kid. So it's going to be interesting to see who of those young guys, and not necessarily young as far as sophomore, it might even be a senior, but who's those guys that kind of come off the radar a little and step up throughout the year.
We'll get ready for the kickoff here, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Burgers and baskets, pizzas, salads, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. By the way, we went there the other day, and my kids, they have never been there. We've been there. But it's like, me and my wife don't go a lot. I mean, we just go. But, like, they saw all the drinks on the menu, and they're like, what is this? Like, it's insane, the amount that's there. Yeah, they saw this is, like, crazy.
That's one of the good perks of working up here, Billy.
It absolutely is.
Joe's able to join us on the sidelines. He calls a couple minutes before the game and says, hey, who needs a drink?
We have Brody and Corday in the back.
Ritson kind of in
the up guy,
yep.
They want to play a little bit short here.
Kaysen and Tiny are also over there. Braxton Antuna.
Yep.
Going to be a kind of a one-type step. Looks like he's maybe angling for a kick, but let's
senior
see.
Miguel Martinez from Macarthur. He's going to put it up to the far side. Ritzen's going to take this. That's what they wanted, I think. He gets up the middle. He's going to be tackled all the way up at the 44-yard line. Great field position to start.
Yeah, like I said, kind of tried to angle kick it, but kicked it right to Ritson. So gets a good little return right there and gets us good field position to start.
And that's by design. Like, you put him there because you're like, hey, we got a couple guys back that can do something too. But then you got to kick it to him.
Right. I mean, yeah, Corday, I mean, obviously is a great athlete back there. Brody has returned several kicks in his career so far. So decided to kind of kick it away from those guys, but Ritson gets it and gets us great field position to come out here and start.
So Caden Belletto brings his offense onto the field for the first time this year. First start again for the Elgin Owls, and ever familiar Ritzenmeyer behind him.
Tucker New goes in motion right there. Good snap.
It's going to be handoff to Ritson up the left side. On his feet still. All the way up near first down. Gain of 8, making 2nd and 2.
Going to bring your first quarter sponsor, brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Remember, Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. 7796 U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin. It's your first quarter sponsor.
So same look here as Kaysen goes into motion.
Josh Rushing following him.
Yeah.
Josh Rushing, a commit to Tulsa.
Yeah.
More of a receiver, but does play a lot of defensive snaps as well. And give it a little counter play right here.
Again. Yeah, at the left side. Got a lot of room on the outside. Going to be tackled at about the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds. That'll be a first down for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, great job right there by the offensive line on the left side. Just power left right there. Made a huge hole and was able to follow that for a big yardage gain right there.
And this is how we started last year against Macarthur, too. It was just like Ritson all the way down the field. I think that's good. It'll get Caden kind of into
the flow of the game.
Caden's going to take the snap this time. It's handed off to the right side. That's Kaysen Meyer Not really anywhere to go that time.
Yeah, just tried a little underneath give to Kaysen, and not much room right there. Good job of staying home by the Macarthur defense on the right side. Well, on their left side.
It's good early on to see what our line is doing to be able to get Ritson some room to run. So we can keep that up. Looking good so far.
Second and long right here.
Second 13. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 2 go in motion to the bottom.
One of the things we kind of trying to focus on a little, like I said, Macarthur had some trouble kind of adjusting to some shifts and some motions. So, like I said, watch for us to do some of that tonight. Looks like Joey kind of jumped off right there, so that's going to push us another 5 yards back. So this is a tough situation right here for Adam Castro, offensive coordinator. You don't like to get in these second and super, super longs right here. So what you're trying to do right here, obviously it's 4-down territory the way that we're playing usually, 38-yard lane, trying to get at least half of it back to make it like a third and manageable right here. So probably might see Caden's first pass right here.
Yeah, be second 18 for the
Lucas
Elgin
Young,
Owls.
number 7 right there.
Big
tight
Lucas
end.
Young. He stands out.
Yeah.
6'6". Want to see you to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom.
Nope, going to go power left.
Ritson gets out of one tackle, cuts it back. There's a flag thrown. Got a little room back here. Caden Mileto trying to get out in front and block. Ritson evades a couple people, finally going to be knocked out about the 36-yard line.
So, yeah, Jackson Deal's talking to the referee right now, so shaking his head a little. So I think it might be on him. So it's going to be interesting right here. I don't know what Coach Manning's going to do. Coach Manning could decline this because, I mean, it's going to be third and pretty long ways. But, I mean, if not, you're going to push him back another 10 yards. So be interested to see what the call is right here for Coach Manning.
I think you accept it and push him back. We'll see here.
He's asking for what the spot's going to be.
Yeah, because
looks like Macarthur players want to decline it. I'm not sure what the
so
coach is going to do.
He only gained 2 yards, so it would be a 3rd and 16. I believe
it looks
where
like
they
they're
going to
push it back. Second, yeah.
I think that's what you do. I think it's smart just playing the game. If you can stop them here, your field position on the punt would be better. So, but again, I want to see. Let's see what Caden can do. Let's. He's, by the way, an athlete for sure. So if something breaks down, he can move. But he does have a big arm.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, his arm strength is there. His athletic ability is there.
Second and 28 now.
He's just going to learn through experience.
Yeah. So Ritson goes into motion. He's looking over. I don't know who he was throwing that to. Really wasn't anybody there.
Yeah, miscommunication right there. Looks like Tucker knew was coming out. Looked like Caden was thinking he was going to run a seam route, but Tucker kind of ran kind of an in route and almost picked off by the aforementioned Adam Austin, commit to Arkansas. Brings up a 3rd and forever now.
Yeah, 3rd and 28. Don't have much in the playbook for this, so might just play this safe. We'll see what they do.
Here comes Braxton.
Yeah, Ritson's coming off.
Give Ritson a little bit of a break.
Because Ritson will have to go back out there and play some defense if they don't get this.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I said 4-down territory, but in this situation,
you're just
might just hand it off and live to play kind of the
another flag.
Delay.
Make it a 3rd and 33. So a couple of decent runs to start the drive and shooting ourselves in the foot right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing about these first games. I mean, you got a lot of jitters. You get a lot of, like I said, kind of those mental mistakes. And one thing you got to clean those up. Like I said, a lot of times coaches say the biggest improvement you make is from, week 1 to week 2, week 0 to week 1, whatever you want to call it.
And, Chalmers said that in the show the other day.
Right.
Hey, we need another week of practice.
Right.
Everybody else gets that. And I think they should maybe look at instituting that. As
outside zone
Tiny
right
gets
here
the
to
ball.
Tiny.
He broke free, and he's down to the 40. He's fighting his way down all the way to about the 36.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it an interesting call right here for Coach Wyatt. Like I said, kind of almost giving up the see as much as we can get and see what happens. But now that you're within there, I mean, if you try and punt it away right here, if you don't pin them, I mean, you're really not getting much of a net punt. So it looks like we're lining up to go for it here.
Yes, 4th and 14. I think you might just try to go for this.
I mean, because if you don't get it, I mean, you're still getting the ball. You're giving the ball up at 34. I mean,
it doesn't kill you right there.
No. I mean, if you try and punt it, let's say you get a touchback there. I mean, you're only netting 14 yards. So now you got to get to the sticks, whoever the receiver is, obviously.
Tiny in there behind Caden Mileto. Steer to the bottom, 2 to the top. There's another flag. The delay game, I believe.
Well, with that, I mean, they're going to punt it away.
So delay a game will move it back 5 yards, make it a 4th and 19 now. So they will bring on the punt team.
I'm not sure if the time ran out or what happened there, but like I said, Caden's still young and new at the quarterback spot. So kind of making sure, checking out the defense to see what's going on, and kind of maybe lost track of the time on the clock. Case and Meyer stepping in for Colin Donnelly, the new punter. Bryce Martin on the outside is one of the gunners here. Let's see if Brody can get a good snap here. Good snap. Caden gets it away.
Josh rushing back for the Highlanders. He gets this one, makes a tackler miss, and swarmed by the Owls at the, we're going to mark them at the 15. That's where they'll take over to start their first offensive possession.
Yeah, like I said, Josh rushing back there, I mean, as the punt returner, I mean, always, just like us with Ritson, want to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. Tulsa commit at the moment.
Yeah, D1 skill players, they can do something.
Right.
And that, I like what happened there. He made the first guy miss, but then you had
just swarming. Yeah, good job of gang tackling there by the Owls. Quarterback Evan Lachlan back there hands the ball off.
He's going to break a few tackles, still on his feet. Up to the 24-yard line. And even Lachlan, by the way, I think 3rd year that he started now, so he got plenty of experience there.
As a sophomore, he kind of rotated some with
they
I
did
can't remember who that guy was,
Yep.
but played a ton as a sophomore, and then last year was the guy. And then, like I said, coming into his senior year, I believe, this year. 2nd and short.
Connor Claiborne in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff right into the line. Going to be tackled, still going to be short.
Yeah, good job of Tucker New coming from his end spot. Said he's another one that's a good 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" type kid, number 85.
So Lachlan again, he's trying to hurry up, get some tempo here, and I think they're going to hand it right off to him again.
And good job by Ritson.
Yeah, good job to stand him up.
Good job right there by the defense.
On here, listen, this could be go. They're going to, let's see, they try to punt here. It'll be 4th and 1.
And looks like they're bringing in the punt. Well,
they're I don't know. This is kind of a tricky spot.
Early in the game, like I said, I mean, want to kind of not necessarily play the field position game, but you don't want to get the ball back.
No, that's
to the offense on the inside of their own 25. So
that's Gunnar Tate, senior, former Cash Bulldog, 2nd year now at Macarthur.
Yeah, we used to do Hunters games back in the day.
For sure.
Billy and I worked together at Cash for a couple years, so if you think there's chemistry, that's kind of where that comes from.
Low line drive.
Ritson one-hands it.
Oh, he falls down at the 36-yard line. He saw a lot of room to the right side.
Did. Turf Monster got him.
That's where the Elgin Owls will take over. 6:18 left to go here in the first quarter.
Comanche Home Center first quarter. Thank you for all of our sponsors. Got a lot of our pregame sponsors in prior to the game. I want to thank Hillary Communications as the countdown to kickoff sponsor. The Orchard Group as a schedule sponsor. Keys to the game was brought to you by Coolco. And then the starting lineups were brought to you by J. Black Welding. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Also the coin toss sponsor, Rowan and Robertson.
Okay, Mileto still quarterback, Ritson Meyer. Let's see if we can clean up the flags this drive.
Yeah, had some good success on the ground early, but then looks like Caden's going to try and drop back here.
Get it
outside to Corday Ritchie.
Yep.
Hey!
Short of the first down. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think the referee saw it behind him because he was kind of
looking at the spot there.
Good to get Corday in the game early. Like I said, had a big touchdown in one of the playoff games on a deep post. Like I said, love the way that he can kind of get in and out of some routes and things like that. Him and Joey. 2nd and 3
now for the Elgin Owls.
Good
first
look. Completion right
Great
there.
Great ball,
Way to move in the pocket, too. I mean, that's one thing that, like I said, I've enjoyed watching him in the last couple of weeks of fall camp, kind of move around in the pocket some. Gets it out to Casey pretty quickly.
Looks good. I've noticed that, too. He looks better when it's just quick.
Yeah.
Those quick routes he's really good at. I mean, first down for the Elgin Owls. So good to see a couple completions there for Caden Boeto.
Like I said, and that'll calm him down. I mean, as a quarterback, like I said, you either want to get that first completion out of the way or get your first big hit out of the way. And that's what I tell them all the time when we're at practice. I'm like, hey, buddy, you're going to throw an interception at some point. Something bad's going to happen in the game.
Yep.
It's how you respond to it. But like I said, these early completions and things like that will make him kind of settle down and calm down a little.
So Bolletto looks to the sideline, just checking things, make sure.
11 seconds left on the play clock. Got to watch that a little bit better this drive.
Yeah. Snap is to Bolletto. Going to hand off to Ritson up the left side. Going to fight for about a gain of 4. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Elgin Owls. You'll take those 4-yard runs all day long. What I like about Ritson is he is just a dude of a runner. He is a physical dude. He's like a violent runner.
Yeah, he's a violent runner. I mean, he's big, but he still also has that breakaway speed when he gets in the open field.
Yeah, don't call him slow, right?
No.
He does not like that.
No, definitely not. But it looks like he's got a little bit more of a burst. I mean, obviously last year towards the end of the year, he's kind of beat up some, but
Boletto's kind of forced out of the pocket there, and he does so and is throwing the ball up over to.
Oh, that's one thing that, like I said, you're going to see a little bit more out of him than Trace. He's a little bit, like I said, Trace was a very good athlete, don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously he's playing, baseball in college now.
Yeah.
But like I said, Caden's got a little bit more of that wiggle than Trace does. So you'll see him get out of the pocket a little bit more. Yeah. And that wasn't a bad throw right there. Like I said,
Kaysen was open.
Brings up a 3rd and medium right here. Kind of got the whole playbook open on these. Might try and run it. Get yourself in a good 4th down spot.
3rd and 6.
John Lohman coming
goes into motion. But again, looking, he's got to be careful. Play clock's at 7. Don't give him too much of a rush. He gets it off just in time. Fakes the handoff to Ritson. He's looking for a rollout here. Nice completion there.
Great job right there by Joey on the comeback. They said really throws the ball well on the run right there. So he said get him on the outside so there's nobody in his throwing lane right there. Kind of the old infielder in him right there. Kind of flips those hips and gets it out there pretty quickly there.
Boy, and a lot of respect for Joey. They were backed off of him pretty well.
Yeah, I saw right there on that Elgin Roofing instant replay. Thank Elgin Roofing.
Okay, Bolletto gets a man to jump offside.
There you go.
Take the free 5 yards there.
Use that snap count a little, get you in a 1st and 5 situation.
Okay, Bolletto kind of settling in here. 2nd drive for the Elgin Owls. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor. Thank you for joining us here tonight, wherever you're watching from. 4:47 left to go in this first quarter.
Outside zone.
Ritson cuts it back outside. Got a lot of room. Has the first down. That's going to be a flag, and that's going to come back.
I think they're going to get Brody Donnelly right there on the hold in the outside.
That's one of those things. You cannot grab on the outside
when
like
you're
that.
On the outside, no.
Yeah,
When you're in the inside, you can kind of grab a little and get away with some stuff. But
it's way too visible.
When you're on the inside there, really like what they've seen out of Brody in fall camp. I mean, like I said, hard to replace wearing that CD 187 number, but like I said, Brody only a sophomore.
So that'll push him back, make it a 1st and 15.
Yeah, kind of similar to the last drive. I mean, kind of got close to that red zone area, and 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but still 1st and 15 here. Brody and Jake Deal coming over.
Bolletto gets the snap. Going to hand off to Ritson on the right.
No, that's Tiny.
No, yes, Tiny. Tiny's got a lot of room on the right side, down the 20. Inside in the red zone now, the Taco Mayo red zone for the first time tonight.
Taco Mayo red zone sponsor this year. Good job by Tiny on the outside zone right there. Kind of cut it underneath one of the outside blockers and picked up some good yardage right there to get us inside of the red zone at the 18-yard line right here. See if the Owls can punch it in. Oh, thought it was a first down.
I thought it was, yeah.
We're not like the going to give it to us.
They're going to give him a first down.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Well, is that only in the NFL? Tomorrow they've got the no more chains. No more chain game.
Oh, yes, that's right.
It's all going to be digitalized.
NFL will start next week.
Okay.
Yeah, starting on Thursday
Is colleges still have the chain game?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Big games tomorrow.
Bill's going to hand the ball to Tiny again. Got a lot of room in the middle all the way down, too. They're still fighting and pushing. They're going to mark him at the 8-yard line.
Like I said, that's one thing that's under kind of underproven part, not underproven, but underrated part of Tiny's game. I mean, everybody, Tiny, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, he's an all-state wrestler, solid on the backside, on the bottom side, and, I mean, has a lot of power behind those pads as well. So, first down and goal here.
And bring Ritson back in.
Tucker New at tight end.
Snap to Boleto. Hands off to Ritzenmeyer up the right side, fighting forward, still going on his feet. They're going to mark him short, I believe, right at the 1.
Caden won it. But just short right there, the goal line. Probably going to be power again.
Yep. Good way to overcome that penalty. Put this down at the 1 yard line, trying to get on the board first here.
I would assume this one's going to go to Ritson. But you know what happens when you're suing.
I do.
Yep,
it is to Ritson, and he's easily in for the Elgin Owl touchdown.
First touchdown of the year. Ritson Meyer from about 6 inches out.
Yeah.
But good job right there by the whole offense. Like I said, not the greatest first drive of the season, but came back, cleaned some things up in the second drive, and able to punch it in for a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, a much cleaner second drive. Ian Krenz, the soccer player, now place kicker for the Elgin Owls, will attempt his first extra point attempt.
Kason Meyer in a hold. Hasn't been out here long, so let's see what this one looks like. Good snap, good hold.
Ian Krenz puts it up, and it's through. 7-0 Elgin Owls. We'll be back with more Elgin Owl football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network now for your drive summary. Vincent?
Yeah, drive summary. Good job right there. Like I said, Caden Boleto had a couple good completions right there to kind of knock some of the cobwebs off and get a little under his belt there. But great job by Ritson. Like I said, Tiny had some good runs as well during that drive. But Ritson punches in from 6 inches out to get his first touchdown of the year, 7-0.
Drive summary brought to you by Pizza Corrals. We get ready for another Wayne drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's.
Yeah, I want to thank Pizza Corral as our new sponsor this year for our scoring recap. Chris Hayes and those guys do a great job over there and for the entire community of Elgin. See if we can get this one back there.
Ian Krenz puts a nice ball deep. Oh, and it's fumbled around into the end zone.
Yeah,
it's still on the
touchback.
ground.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
touchback
touchback.
in high school.
Yeah.
Good job by Ian there.
Like I said, I mean, great leg right there. Like I said, still learning football.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things Coach Wyatt had to say all week was like, I just hope he can put a helmet on correctly. So brand new to football, but obviously got a great leg right there. So good job of getting that touchback. I know that makes Coach Defensive Coordinator Jack Baker super excited right there.
They are, yeah. They're
Gage Baker out there as the T-boy again this year. We'll probably get some highlights of him throughout the year.
Avon Laughlin brings the Highlanders back out onto the field, trying to respond to the scoring drive by the Elgin Owls. Handoff up the left side.
Yeah, kind of put a couple people out to the wide to the right side of the field, and then kind of played the numbers game and came back to the left side. Not many people on this side, so good kind of seal block there by Milo.
So first down, carried by Josiah Thomas that time, and Laughlin's going to fake it to Thomas this time. He's being rushed in the pocket. Throws is going to be incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good job of pressure right there by Tucker New and Philip Peebushy, getting Laughlin out of the pocket a little. Big T is up there in the middle.
Yeah, boy, he's a big dude. He's a big boy.
Does not allow many.
Thomas again with a nice run. Going to get some of that yardage. Let's see right there. It's about the 36-yard line or so.
John Lohman, good job coming from his safety spot. But, yeah, Big T there in the middle. He's hard to move.
He's a big boy. Make it 3rd and 4 now. They're going tempo quickly here. As Lachlan looks over the middle, it's dropped, and it was set up perfectly.
Yeah, that was a good screen right there set up. And
was intended for Brady Fernandez.
Yeah, just wasn't able to hang on to it. Good job of selling it, too, by the quarterback. Offensive line really sold it, but luckily for the Owls, fell to the ground, so bringing in another punting situation.
Yeah, Highlanders on to punt again. Gunnar Tate, the punting duties for the Highlanders.
See if Ritson can maybe keep his feet this time. Got the punt return unit coming out here, Caleb Adesola. I know we talk about Meyer brothers all the time, but there's a lot of Adesolas
brothers,
too.
Boy, that's a family for sure.
One more. Caleb now a sophomore, I believe. A little low snap, but
blocked! The Owls pick it up. Oh, no, it's falling around back there and still going around. I don't know who comes up with it, but either way, it'll be the Elgin Owl football.
Inside the 5-yard line. Like I said, tried to do that rugby style. Nobody blocked Phillip. Phillip was able to get in the way of Gunner and block that kick and gets us the ball inside of the Taco Mayo red zone. 1st and goal is always a great place to take over as an offense.
That is a great start. You want to answer like that. Gunnar Tate just got that one in. Just the first kick, if you notice, he did that little rugby thing. It was a little bit low, and I think they saw that and just brought a guy off the side.
Phillip was close on the last one.
Yeah.
Just didn't have the right angle. This time had the right angle and was able to block it. And then, like I said, kind of football bounces some funny ways, obviously, and was able to pick it up at the 5-yard line. So we got a referee timeout right here.
Somebody might be a little bit hurt, yeah.
Knee pads aren't low enough.
Okay.
It's one thing I think that they were supposed to be trying to look at this year. Or maybe some blood. It looks like Gunnar Tate, a bit of linebacker.
Castro in here trying to unfog his windows.
There's a lot of hot air in there, boys. Ritson in the Wild Owl.
I like this look for Ritson. And again, what are we doing?
Macarthur didn't like the way that looked for them on defense, so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take on with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1st and 5 for the Elgin Owls. 2:27 left to go in this first quarter. The Elgin Owls struck first. The Ritson Meyer called a 1-yard touchdown. And after the block punt, they've got themselves in good position.
Gotten out of that Wild Owl. Yeah. Got Caden back in at quarterback. Kind of a normal formation here.
Well, going to be handed to Ritson again and fights his way through. Going to be marked down again at the 1.
Good job by the left side of the offensive line. Left side this year.
Be a 2nd and goal, yeah.
Yeah, Hud moves over to left tackle from his right guard spot in the last couple years. C.J. Devine playing that left guard, our 6th captain tonight. Really excited about him finally getting the chance to play in his senior year. Brody Ballew's doing a good job so far at center as well.
Caden going to hand it to Ritson again. Woo! Another touchdown for the Elgin Owls. 13-0 now your score.
Ritson just kind of a little dive to the left side right there. Gets over into the end zone to make it 13-0. Ritson's got a little waving and something to say. Brought to you right here by Elgin Roofing on the instant replay. Punches it in on the left side right there. Makes it 13-0.
Ian Corinne's in to make this a 14-point game.
Good start for the Elgin Owls.
Way to capitalize on the block punt. Turn that into points. Kind of a low snap, and this could be trouble. Throws it up and over the top. Nothing doing there, though. 13-0 still your score. You're watching Elgin Owls football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network now for your kickoff, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Come on, everyone, let's go Wayne's! Elgin Owls take a 13-0 lead on Ritzenmeyer's second 1-yard touchdown rush of the night. Ian Krenz here to kick off for the Elgin Owls.
See if he can get this one back.
Again, this is kind of it's all new to him. He really just started last week.
But, I mean, he's
got
got
a
a
good
leg.
leg and puts it all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's going to be returned by the Highlanders, and Matt right there at the 16 and stopped.
Well, I mean, that's the one thing about it. I mean, when you can get it that far back there like that, I mean, it's going to give some good field position for the defense every single time. So great job by the kickoff team right there, getting down there in the coverage lanes.
Drive summary brought to you by Pizza Corral. Not much of a drive there after the block punt, 5 yards and the touchdown. Capped off by Ritzenmeyer. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. We got that one right this time. 2 plays, 5-yard touchdown drive. Thanks to Pizza Corral as our scoring recap sponsor this year. Defense back on the field. Done so far so good. 2 3 and outs. See Shea Spencer down there pumping up the crowd. Good to see him back here at the nest.
Laughlin again hands the ball up the middle and nothing at all.
Yeah, great job right there. Penetration looks like Braden Jones right there on the tackle. Shea's got some bragging rights in this game. His college roommate's Joe Warner from Macarthur. So be a little bragging right game when they get back to the dorms tonight or tomorrow.
Laughlin again. This time he's going to pass the ball, looking downfield. He's going to throw it deep, up and over, and caught all the way down to the 38 by Josh Rushing.
Yeah, Keegan Hillary right there on the coverage. Had good coverage, but kind of looked back for the ball rather than sticking with the man. Only a sophomore, kind of learning experience right there.
1st and 10 now for the Macarthur Highlanders.
Sophomore, first game really playing. Hey, go cover a D1 commit.
Right. And they're looking his way again. Lachlan's flushed out. Spalks a couple of things. The ball goes down and
looks like Macarthur
it bounced
fell
back.
Yeah,
it looked like Elgin.
Yeah.
Looks like we tried to get it and it went backwards towards the Macarthur Highlanders.
Yeah, it looks like Phillip and Ritson were kind of close to it and wasn't able to get it.
That ball can take some funny bounces. Be 2nd and 12 now for the Highlanders. About 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle. Big hole, lots of room. Hit, knocked around, spun all the way inside the red zone down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, Brody right there kind of just came in with a shoulder and didn't wrap up, so bounced off of him there and was able to pick up another 5 or 10 yards.
That's Connor Claiborne for the Highlanders. Laughlin has him on the move.
Trying to go a little fast here.
They're doing some tempo. Handoff up the middle again. Nice big hole in the middle. Only about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, like I said, doing that tempo and wasn't really lined up and got a big hole right there. So
good response here by the Highlanders.
Yeah, down 13-0. Braden kind of shifted right there and came over. A lot of people are high on the Highlanders in 5A.
They are.
A lot of people
top 5.
Yeah, top 5. A lot of people have them. Mostly everybody has them in the top 10, but a lot of people have them in that top 5, thinking they're going to make a little bit of noise in 5A this year. Got a good district, McGinnis, Midwest City, Newcastle.
Josiah Thomas behind Laughlin. They shift people over and they bring him back. Going to be handed up to Josiah Thomas right up the middle. Breaks outside. Kind of smart to do it. Spun out of a tackle. Fights all the way down to the 2.
Yeah, kind of got lost behind that line of scrimmage. Thought his defense kind of thought maybe he got tackled and then did a good job of spinning out. So it brings up a 1st and goal situation right here. Like I said, good job by the Highlanders of kind of, come on now. Braden did the same thing right there. Got to learn from that.
Discipline. Those early games are going to get you on stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you got to clean a lot of that stuff up after week 1. So the 1st and goal. Oh, no, this time they're going to call it. Yeah,
okay.
They're going to say it was some kind of illegal shift or whatnot, so pushes the Highlanders back to about the 8-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 7 now. 1st and goal from the 7. They do the shift again. Laughlin keeps the ball this time up the middle, and he's going to touchdown Highlanders. Laughlin with the quarterback draw up the middle. 13-6 now your score. Yeah, good answer by the Highlanders.
Yeah, they're going to get him a 15-yard penalty right there. Laughlin spiked it after the touchdown.
The Highlanders answer back right here near the end of the 1st quarter.
I wonder what Coach Wyatt's going to do here, if we're going to try and do it on the extra point or if we're going to do it on the field, on the kickoff.
I think it'll be on the kickoff.
Yeah.
We'll see here.
I don't know, though, because you missed that one extra point.
Yeah, and it kind of puts it back even again.
Yeah.
Got Sportsmanlike. Got some push-ups being done out there.
Yeah.
They're talking about it. They know for sure what they're going to do yet.
Yeah, good answer right there by the Highlanders, though. Gotta give them credit.
Yeah.
Big play, obviously, on the deep ball to Josh Rushing. But it looks like they're going to enforce it on the kickoff to see if we can get some better field position. 8 seconds left to go in your Comanche Home Center 1st quarter.
Sportsmanlike, yeah. Be on the kick. That's what they just said. Okay. So Miguel Martinez in to kick the extra point for the MacArthur Highlanders. It's a low one, and he misses to the left. So 13-6 still your score. Elgin now's lead here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. MacArthur Highlanders make this a one-touchdown game with 8 seconds left here.
Whoa. Yeah, we need to. They were lined up there. I was like,
they were going to put the ball way up there.
15 yards.
You scared me there, Vincent.
Well, the referees weren't saying anything. I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah, they put it back in the proper spot.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they kind of angle kick it like they did last time, we could be getting the ball inside of our own territory.
I think they might try to kick this one a little deeper here, and that would be good for us, too. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with getting the ball in Brody's hands or Corday's hands or even Ritson's, of course. Yeah, this time looks like he's lining up in a traditional kind of try and kick it as deep as possible kick.
So Brody and Corday backwards and Meyer just in front of them.
Might be the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah.
We shall see. Going to angle kick it this way. Looks like Corday's going to get under.
Corday's got it and got some room on the left side. He's going to cut it all the way back to the right. Tries to break it out wide. Being chased by a whole bunch of people, but he'll be down at the 46. Good starting position. That's how we'll end the first quarter here. The Elgin Owls lead 13-6 over the Macarthur Highlanders on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Second quarter brought to you by Vincent Saylor State Farm. Everyone loves saving money. Customize a coverage plan that helps protect what's important to you, family things, and your bottom line. From safe driving rewards, bundling options, to discounts, Vincent Saylor can help you create a solution that's right for you. Call them at 580-699-2771. First and 10 here for the Elgin Owls. We start this second quarter. Handoff to the outside. Going to be all the way down to the 44.
Yeah, first time Brody gets his hands on the ball, so good job by him right there, picking up the first down. Good job of kind of finding his way through some crowded areas. Good job on the outside of blocking but not holding right there. Look, you can see it right here on your Elgin Roofing instant replay. Producer extraordinaire, stepdaddy Chris Balvance.
Stepdaddy.
Back on the ones and twos for us again this year. And Kaysen and Meyer here. Kaysen in motion.
Blood's going to get the snap, drop back to pass, and he wants to throw the ball deep, and he does. He's going to overthrow everybody.
Yeah, went for the deep post right there. Brody was able to get by his man, but just a little bit too far out there.
Yeah, throw that a little more to the inside.
A little bit more air, maybe.
Yeah.
But hey, it's easy to play quarterback up here.
That's right. Yeah. Not easy down there. I can't even do it in my backyard.
But I'm impressed with the way he started this game.
Yeah,
like
he looks
got
good.
some good completions. Got a handle of the offense. Kind of had a couple delay of games there in that first drive, but since then, kind of really settled in, kind of managing the offense, and got some good completions under his belt.
Second and 10 now for the Elgin Owls. Highlanders bring a guy up. Oh, handoff kind of fumbled there by Ritson Meyer. Pops up, he's able to get it and make a nice gain out of it all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Not sure what the problem was there. I don't know if it was supposed to be a handoff or a fake, but Ritson used his athletic ability right there. Good hand-eye coordination to kind of catch it out of the air and still get some positive yards.
Yeah, make it a 3rd and 4 now. I think we might see something similar there. Kaysen goes into motion to the top of the screen. Islanders almost jumped.
That's 6 seconds left on the play clock. He's got time.
And he does. Hand it to Ritson up the left side. Stiff arm from some people, but there's not escaping that one. Going to take it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ritson kind of wanted a horse collar type tackle there, but I think we're going to punt this one away, try and pin him back deep.
Kaysen Meyer will come out to punt the ball for the Elgin Owls. So good job by the Highlanders to make the stop there. For scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, tough game so far. I mean, 10:33 left to go in your Vincent Saylor State Farm second quarter.
I know that guy.
I do.
Yeah, you know him really well. Probably better than anybody.
Yeah. Nice. Not a bad punt right there.
Oh, good.
Yes, great job right there.
Yeah.
Good job by Brody of getting down there from his long snapping position and
mark it
pins him inside the 3-yard line.
Great job to pin him deep there.
Job by Kaysen Meyer.
We see this on the Elgin Roofing instant replay. Ball took a nice soft bounce. Now you got him pinned deep. Be a 1st and 10 now for the Macarthur Highlanders.
See if the defense can kind of get back into the swing of things. Last drive Said was helped a lot by the long pass play, but still had some big holes in the running game as well. So let's see if the defense can kind of tighten some of that stuff up. Looks like Ritson's going to come on the blitz here.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Might have changed out of it.
Maybe show a little bit of pressure here.
Try and get back there.
Watkins going to hand this ball off. Big hole up the left side. Lot of room all the way up to the 17-yard line. A couple of gaping holes. That time, number 28, Connor Claiborne with the run for the Highlanders.
Yeah, they're doing a good job in the run game right now. Kind of finding a soft spot in the defense. See if Coach Baker can kind of clean some of that up. Going to come to the right side this time.
Brought
Good
down
job.
hard at the 21-yard line. We gain a 4, bringing it to 2nd and 6 now for the Highlanders.
Looks like Braden Jones and Kason Meyer in on that tackle. But still, said good yardage on first down. Want to kind of keep in that 2nd and medium type spot. Going to go with some.
Hand off to Josiah Thomas this time. They like that left side right now. Only gain about 3 that time, but it'll be a 3rd and 3.
Went with some tempo. Looks like they're going back to some tempo right here as well.
They like the tempo early in this game. Walking with Josiah Thomas behind him. Receiver up top, receiver at bottom. Plenty time on the play clock, so 23 seconds. Hawkins fakes the handoff to Thomas. He's looking deep up over the middle and
great job by
away. Corday Ritchie.
Great job by Corday Ritchie right there, going underneath the deep post and able to knock it down.
Yeah, trying to hit Josh Rushing deep. Corday cut up under. Good job. Bring up a 4th and 3. So you got him. Yeah, they got a little bit out of the end zone area, but still punting situation now.
Yeah, they really like Corday's athletic ability.
Man, put him on a D1 guy and just see what he does.
Yeah, I mean, he's, like I said, last year picked it up really good. Bryce Martin kind of got injured in that in the Wagner game, and Corday came in and filled in nicely. Had a turnover the first drive of the second half.
Ritson Meyer standing on the 40. Just going to let this one go, and it's going to bounce backwards and be down at the 31-yard line. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over. 9 minutes exactly left here in the Vincent Saylor State Farm second quarter.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see right here where Coach Castro tries to dial up. Like I said, went to some Brody, tried to get the ball in Brody's hands a little last drive, had the little underneath handoff, was able to get some 11 yards or so, and then tried to hit the deep post, outthrow him a little. So let's see what they come back here to. Looks like Ritson's going to take a little bit of a rest right now.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, he's kind of been playing a bunch. But like I said, one good thing that we have is a stable of running backs back there.
Yeah.
Like I said, Tiny comes in and does a great job. And then also said, look forward to Dalvin getting in there. Dalvin Clark getting in there and getting some carries.
He looks like a guy.
He looks like the part, yeah. And he's getting better. Last year was only his first year in football, getting a lot better. A little slow snap.
And out to Tiny. Going to get up to the 42-yard line, so gain of 4 on the play. And Dalvin, basketball player, so it's still kind of new to him.
Yeah, first year playing football last year. Like I said, when you see him, he looks like Adrian Peterson kind of with his running style and whatnot, but still kind of learning his position. But I think he'll get some good carries in this year and kind of give those guys a little bit of a break here and there.
Boleto again, managing the offense good so far. Hand off again to Tiny. Nice cut to the outside, then back to the middle. Easily has the first down up to the 47.
Yeah, great job right there. Patience and cutting ability. See what we got here. Looks like there was a little bit of after the play. Looks like they're going to. Looks like it's possibly going to be on the Owls. So that's going to push us back 15. Got to clean some of that stuff up.
Way too many penalties in the first half. But again, it's week 0.
We talked about it last year, if I remember correctly. I mean, had a ton of penalties in that one as well.
So we'll take it all the way back to.
Kind of confused as to how.
27.
If it was after the play. Kind of confused as to how that got counted off from the line of scrimmage. If it was a
2nd 15 now for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, not sure how that worked.
Yeah.
But referees know more than I do. They've done it. I've never done it.
Yep. Caballero gets the snap, looking to pass this time, looking to the right, 7-7 screen for Tiny. He gets it, and boy,
good job by
all over that
Russian.
one.
Yeah, Josh Russian did a good job of staying home. Saw it kind of coming his way, and
I like the play call.
Solid tackle.
Yeah, trying to get him a little aggressive and see if you can hit him up for a big one. Bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Elgin Owls.
This would be a huge pickup right here. Keep this drive going. Said Max got a little bit of momentum right now on their side. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Said probably going to be one of our toughest games on the schedule this year.
So Ritson back in. Tiny takes a little bit of a break. Well-deserved break for Tiny.
Trips to the other side.
Caballero throws the ball up over the middle in kind of a dangerous spot.
Yeah, that's the first time kind of you don't like to see that. Kind of jumped when he threw it. Said one looked out here to Ritson and Lucas. Didn't like either of them. Tried to come back to the crosser across the middle. Last thing you want to do is throw it high over the middle right there.
Yeah, that's what.
But no harm, no foul. We'll learn from that one.
And he can certainly run as well. So he may, even just to fall on one like that, you do not want to throw one over the middle in a situation like that where there's nobody there.
No.
So 4th and 9 now. Cakes will punt
snap.
this one as well. It'll be a low punt.
Got some room, though.
Bounce. Josh rushing up the left side, cuts it back, and gang tackle.
Good job by Brody Morrison right there.
Yeah, Brody shut that down immediately. That's when the Macarthur Highlanders will take over.
Yeah, good open field tackle right there. So good field position right here for Mac, though.
Yeah, they have a little bit of momentum right now, just a little bit. I won't say they have like heavy momentum, but they got a little bit after the score and a stop. Let's see if the Elgin defense, again, like you said about last year, people talked about the offense, but dadgummit, man, like 8 points a game or whatever it was, and it's
well, and there was times during the season, that they just weren't allowing anything in the first half with the starters or anything like that. So, like I said, looking forward to seeing what this defense can do this year.
So Josiah Thomas gets the handoff all the way up, still fighting. They're going to mark him dead at the 48-yard line, I believe. Gain of 7. Bring up a 2nd and 3 now. Tiny on the tackle.
Ryan Begley over there as the new voice of the Owls.
He sounds good.
He does.
Laughlin takes a step again, tempo after Josiah cuts it back, makes a couple of men miss, going to have a first down. It's about the 40.
Looks like that one might be coming back, though. They got a flag right here, so kind of in that line of holding maybe.
They are picking on that side, though.
Yeah, they are. Milo Wyatt transfer from Eisenhower's got some in-state maybe not offers, but some in-state schools looking at him currently.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is a big boy. Got the left guard too. Looks like he's a massive individual next to him as well. Like I said, kind of picking on the left side of the line of scrimmage right now. But
I got to stand by I went to the cross-country meet in Lawton City yesterday, and he was there supporting his girlfriend. And
large individual.
By the way, I heard today he was at the Eagles pep rally, but in a Highlander shirt. So
okay. Kind of counter back this way, and again, a big hole.
Lot of room there, and breaks a lot of tackles. And he's off to the races and breaks another tackle, being chased down. And he's going to get in for the score, 13-12. Just some missed tackles.
Yeah, good job of vision right there getting in, but then, like I said, some missed tackles on the back end and able to get all the way down there for the long touchdown run. Makes it 13-12.
So Highlanders trying to tie this one
swinging
up.
gate right here. I don't know if they're going to – maybe depends on how we line up to it. Let's see what they do right here. Maybe try and take the lead.
Yeah. Laughlin is there. The quarterback is in. So,
yeah, they're gonna snap it right here and see if they can get in, and they do.
They are in.
Yeah.
So Macarthur takes the lead, 14-13 over the Elgin Owls. We have more Elgin Owl football here on the Oklahoma Sport Network.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank. with you all the way.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the Highlanders lead for the first time tonight, 14-13 over the Elgin Owls. Now we get set from their Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Well, let's see how Elgin responds to this. First time they've been down tonight.
Yeah, you kind of want to see this in the first game. I mean, obviously we knew that coming into this one, this was one of the better teams that we were going to play all year.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad idea, you know, not a bad deal in the first game to kind of get punched in the mouth a little, see how you respond. At the end of the day, the one good thing about Oklahoma high school football is these games really don't matter.
They matter, but they don't matter.
Right. At the end of the day, for playoff seeding and some of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So you want to play some good teams so you can find out about your team. That's why we have the schedule the way we do with Macarthur and Newcastle.
Brody and Corday both back deep.
But, yeah, I'm interested to see right here how the offense and the team as a whole responds to being down for the first time tonight. Don't press. I mean, it's still early. I mean, there's a ton of football left to be played. Yeah. And I'm sure that's what's going on right now with the coaching staff. Just, hey, guys, you know, there's a ton of football left to be played. Let's not press. Let's put our foot on the pedal and see what we can do.
Brody's going to be on the return here as he looks to the left side. Got a big hole. Got to make one man miss. The kicker. No, the kicker. That was number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Braden McDonald.
Yeah, a huge hole right there, and just, I don't know if Brody didn't see him at first or what, but got up on him pretty quickly and was able to make the open field tackle. But still, good field position right here to start.
Still have 6 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. The Vincent Saylor, second quarter, excuse me. I want to see a heavy dose of Ritson again. That's what I'd like to see.
MacArthur will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, that's right.
They deferred.
So Valeto again is going to hand it off to Ritson. Makes a man miss on the left side. Jukes a guy, cuts back to the right. Nice run by Ritson. Still on his feet, bullying over a couple of guys all the way down to the 41-yard line.
You ask and you shall receive, sir. But, yeah, great job right there, Ritson. Like I said, got almost a little bit more shake in him this year than what we're used to in the past, but good job of following his blockers and then making a couple people miss to pick up the big yardage gain right there on your Elgin Roofing instant replay.
The first and 10 for the Elgin Owls. Receivers to the top, one to the bottom.
Going fast here, kind of
Ritson
power
again,
left.
Cuts it out left again. Nice little cut just to get to the outside and really do a nice job there to get out of that tackle.
Got a flag, though, up top, so that looks like this one might be coming back, unfortunately. So I don't know if it was an illegal formation or – well, he's pointing that way.
So maybe, I wonder if they lined off.
Let's see what's going on here.
Talking over a little bit more. wait, what did you say?
Yeah, hold on now.
Let's get this right.
If not, it's about a 8-yard gain.
Yeah. Talk it over a little bit more. Get another voice into this conversation.
Is that sideline?
Yeah, I think so. It's on the Highlanders, so. They're a little unsure. Hey, it's their first game, too.
Yeah,
they've had a couple of scrimmages, I'm sure.
Right. So now they're going to come over here and talk to Chalmer, Coach Wyatt, and see what's going on. So we're going to get – so we will get –
oh, so they're going to tack onto it.
Tack on another 5 yards, so it's going to get us a first down.
The 26-yard line.
Yep. Tiny is now back in there at running back. 6 minutes to go, left to go here in your second quarter.
Why the chains haven't moved on the other side.
Keegan Hillary.
Why are the chains still back there?
I don't know. Coach Manning now wants an explanation.
Yeah. It will be a 1st and 10. Finally, the chain gang finally moves.
Not sure what Coach Manning, he didn't like something about that.
Yeah, he's still not happy about it.
Coach Manning, been not sure how long he's been there, but it's been
He's
quite
been there
a while.
good long time.
Great job with the program. Caleb Adesola coming on in the tight end. Wearing number 6.
Hurts on the coach's
top. Okay,
top.
so now what are we doing?
Okay. So, what is going on? All right. Now, Chalmers.
Yeah.
Did hear the coaches talking before about Adesola, and they were telling him, they kind of pick on him. They said, "Oh, you're the worst Adesola," and they're like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to show you who's the worst Adesola." But even to be the worst Adesola is saying, you know.
Yeah, both brothers are now at SWASU.
Yeah.
Hopefully to get some playing time. Both of them, I think, are at corner now.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That'd be a cool situation if at some point in their careers they could be the starting corners together.
Yeah.
All right, so after all that, it is now
still waiting.
First, maybe. So
okay.
So we gained 9 yards on the play.
So they're saying
we're declining it. Okay, so we're declining it and make it 2nd and
so where the
1.
play ended at, basically. Yeah. So whatever it was, all that just
didn't matter.
Where the play ended at, yeah.
Gonna go with Tiny
and
up
after
the middle
Tiny in the
here.
middle, big hole and a big burst of speed, gets to the outside, down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Tiny. That's one thing about Tiny. Tiny hits that hole quick and in a hurry, and did a good job right there of getting some positive yards. Brings it right outside of the Taco Mayo red zone.
Tucker New coming onto the field.
Keegan Hillary and Joey Ariano at the receiver spots. Caleb Adesola at tight end. Tucker New also the other tight end.
Tiny still back there with Caden Mileto. Hand up to Tiny again. Woo!
Kind of got flipped right there by Josh Rushing.
But, before you know it, he hits that hole so quick. He's 3 yards in before anybody touches him.
Right.
That takes us into the Taco Mayo red zone.
Ritson coming back in. Like I said, great 1-2 punch we've got at the running back spot. And they do, since they play so much defense, I mean, it's good that they can kind of rest each other some on offense.
Brody at the bottom of your screen. Caden Mileto looks to sideline.
At 13, he's still got a lot of time left on the play clock. Caden's done a good job of that since the first drive.
So hand off to Ritson, spins back to the left, still on his feet, finally tackled about the 8-yard line.
Gets inside of the 10-yard line there, going to bring a 1st and goal. Good job of just kind of spinning out of that first tackle. See it right here in the Elgin Roofing. Spun away from those guys. Able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards after the spin. Elgin Roofing instant replay.
Brody again to the bottom of your screen. Caden looking over the defense.
Checking with Coach Wyatt to see what the check is. Changing plays. Power
and off
right.
to Ritson again, and got a lot of room. Going to be tackled all the way at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, good job of following his blockers right there.
Mr. Steady, Ritson Meyer.
We'll get some stats from Statman extraordinaire David Dillingham at halftime. Also got some trivia for you later in the day.
I'm excited for that. See if Ritson can make this 3 1-yard touchdown runs tonight.
They're selling out on it.
Handoff is to Ritson, but he's going to trip up.
Yeah, Josh Rushing came off the edge right there at the very last second. Did a good job. This brings up a 3rd and short here. Looks like we're going to bring in that kind of that heavy package. Going to go with the Wild Owl here. I just dubbed that myself.
Okay. Peebushy in there. Let's see here.
Bad
snap. Ritson gets to the outside. He's going to make something happen anyway.
Nope.
Lose a couple of yards back to the 3-yard line.
Interested to see what Coach Wyatt does right here. Not often do we kick field goals, but right here, left hash down by 1. Could take the lead, but obviously had that bad snap earlier, so that may be also on the back of his mind. To see what they decide to do right here. Obviously,
I think they feel comfortable going for this one. We'll see.
Probably going to let this one. Oh, no. So they roll down some to call timeout, but got to play in. See how they line up towards it. See what our best play is. Big play right here in the game.
So Ritson back there in that formation again.
Going to go right.
Good snap to Ritson, and
he's in.
He's in for the touchdown. Ritson Meyer
just kind of muscled his way in right there. So we're going to go for 2 right here. Try and get back to that 21-14 lead.
That makes a 19-14 game. You see the replay there. He just kind of battles his way in over that right side, falls over a couple of guys, able to get in.
Ritson does a good job of smelling that end zone and kind of putting the ball over it right there. Good job of Chris getting that on the instant replay. Elgin Roofing instant replay.
Third touchdown for Ritson here in the first half.
And go back to this.
Same formation. Ritson is going to be tired tonight. Kind of a high snap, and they're going to throw it up over the top, and it's there.
Little Tim Tebow action right there. Tucker knew. Ritson had 3 or 4 touchdown passes last year. And right here, as you can see.
Elgin Roofing gets a replay. Great throw. 21-14 now your score. Elgin regains the lead here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Elgin Owls leading 21-14 over the Highlanders. We have another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. Another touchdown there by Ritson Myers. Ian Krenz gets set to kick this one off. The senior first-time football player.
Kicking from this way.
He's done a great job tonight so far. Put one in the end zone, put one about on the 1 yard line or so. Not the most orthodox kicking style you've ever seen. But it works.
He's wiry.
He is wiry. Here we go. Good response there by the Elgin Owls. Kick this one again. A little bit lower this time. Going to fall at the 5 yard line. Taken there. Be right in the middle. That's Quentin Mass on the return for the Highlanders.
Still a great job right there by the kickoff coverage team, tackling them inside of the 20-yard line. Like I said, that's going to be a factor throughout the year. Like I said, I mean, having to go 80 yards rather than going 65, I mean, plays a lot into it. Most teams last year would start at around that 30 or 35-yard line. Defense would do a good job, obviously, but that could come into play later as the season goes on. And he's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, like I said, I mean, he's only a week into football.
Now your drive summary scoring recap. The drive there capped off by a 3-yard Ritson Meyer touchdown on his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Scoring recap brought to you by Pizza Corral.
Hand off to Josiah Thomas again. They're kind of leaning on him a little bit now.
Good job by Braxton right there. Looks like he was brought down by Braxton and Ritson.
2:27 left to go here in the Vincent Saylor State Farm second quarter.
It's a big drive right here for the defense. We can stop them, hold them here, go into halftime potentially with the lead. Macarthur does get the ball. So like I said, you want to kind of stop him right here because that way.
Walken rolls up to his right, being flushed out of the pocket, chased down, wants to throw the ball up, and it's going to be short. So bring us 3rd and 10.
Yeah, because like I said, I mean, they get the ball. So, I mean, if we can hold them out of the end zone here, but if they can score, I mean, you can obviously get kind of a 14-point swing. But 3rd and long right here. See what Coach Baker dials up.
Elgin does have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, like I said, see what he dials up right here. If we can get the ball, would love to see kind of what Caden looks like in a 2-minute drill. We got to stop him here in this 3rd and long. Elgin faithful.
Haven't really heard much from Adam Austin tonight.
Elgin faithful here, loud and proud. Gonna go deep right here. Brody Morrison. That's good coverage, but kind of allowed him to get behind him at the last minute there. And probably going to talk about that one tomorrow.
Yeah, no, the coaching staff was not happy.
No, I mean, Brody was back there in a good spot, but he just kind of stopped to try and go for the interception rather than make sure that he blocked the ball down. But, hey, fell incomplete and brings up a punting situation right here. See if Ritson can get his hands on the ball. Got all 3 timeouts with about 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Like I said, interested to see what Caden Belletto can do here in a 2-minute drive.
Pass intended for Kenyon Gabriel, the 6'2 senior for the Highlanders. Gunnar Tate again going to roll out to the right side.
Not a great
rugby-style kick, and it's going to bounce, and it's
we're going to get it about midfield.
Yeah, we're going to have it in Highlander territory with just that 2 minutes left to go, basically, in this second quarter.
Yeah, this would be huge right here if we can get a score right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it puts you up 14 going into halftime. Like I said, Mac does get the ball.
Yep.
So that kind of gets you in a little bit of a cushion if Mac's able to come out and do some things with that opening drive. Let's see, Ritson. Yep.
Yeah, Ritson's going back out there.
Like I said, all 3 timeouts, the whole playbook is open to you. You don't have to just kind of get in the 2 minute and start throwing it around the park. You got all 3 timeouts. First down stops the clock, so kind of run and pass here if we need to.
Takes a snap, rolls out to his right. Going to try to throw it back to his left and has to get out of the pocket. Has a man wide open back here. He didn't see him.
But that's okay, though. Good job right there. It was smart football. Said didn't want to force one like he did earlier in the game. That guy didn't kind of get open until he was kind of running around.
Yeah.
So good job right there, not only of not forcing something, but then also picking up as much yard as possible and getting out of bounds without getting hit.
That's a little growth from earlier when he threw that pass over the middle, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I've seen a lot of good things from him so far tonight. Really impressed with what he's done so far in the first half with in his first start.
So 2nd and 5 now for the Elgin Owls.
They were trying to throw like a little throwback to Ritson down the sideline, but good job. Lucas Young right there jumped off sides. Pushes back, makes second and
10. Elgin Owls trying to cap this half off with the touchdown. Little things like that tonight. Again, that's expected early in the year. You just hope that doesn't become a sign as you go further on.
Right.
And again, a newer player. So
yeah, I mean, first year playing football and things like that. I mean, things in the first game. I mean, coaches expect things, a little bit more. And they always talk about it. I mean, your biggest growth is between that and that.
Ball thrown over the middle to Casey Meyer. Gets through a couple people all the way down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good job of Caden right there on the run. Was thinking about getting it to Brody in the flat, but good job of them covering the flat. Went to his second-tier receiver. Was able to hit him on the run right there. Casey made a man miss. Picked up about 15, 20 yards on the play right there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A lot of time left. It's at 1:37 and ticking.
Arlano goes into motion to the bottom of the screen. The handoff to Ritson. Makes the first guy miss. Gets down to the 29-yard line. Gain of 4.
So your goal right here is to score the touchdown with no time left, not give them the ball.
Yep.
Don't have to really hurry yet, but getting close. But like I said, still got those 3 timeouts in our back pocket. Haven't really had any timeouts called so far. If we do, we'll shout out to Elgin Realty, our timeout sponsor this year.
Little takes the snap, hands it off to Ritson again, makes the first guy miss. Doing a good job of that tonight, but
there you go,
through and breaking through, pulling over people all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Pretty darn good 6-yard run right there.
I mean, after initial contact especially, made about 4 guys miss. Spun out. He likes that spin back to the inside.
I think that is a timeout. So we're going to take the Elgin Realty timeout. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Arrow Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way, and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 1st and 10, 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Elgin Allen's trying to cap this one off with another touchdown. Tiny in now. Ritson getting a little bit of a break. Caden's going to drop back to pass.
Not
going to
much,
be sacked there this time by number 11. That's Sean Hughes for the Highlanders.
Going to take another timeout right here. Elgin Realty timeout. You're watching the Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 2nd and 17 now for the Elgin Owls. After that sack. 47 seconds to go. Still plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time right here. Ritson back in behind Caden, 2nd and 17. Let's see if we can maybe get Brody on a isolation route out here on the outside.
He's got some room down there.
Looks like Joey's coming in motion. Short motion.
Leto's going to
outside. Oh, no, it's going to be a pass.
Pass from Ritson Meyer. Throws it up over the top.
Lucas!
Got a man open. Does he catch it?
Good play right there on the defensive end by Josh Russian. Lucas almost came down with it.
Really not a bad ball by Ritson.
No.
Put in a pretty good spot. Make it 3rd and 17 nonetheless.
Way better than the throws at practice. Let's put it that way. He'll have a comment for me after that one. But so 3rd and 17 here.
So from here, if they do decide to try to kick a field goal, it'll be a 46-yarder.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to do that. He's got the leg, though. Probably want to pick up, though, at least half of this.
Yeah, you're trying to get.
Wouldn't be surprised if we hand the ball off. Nope.
Glett's going to drop back to pass. Rolled out to his left. Fires it over the middle. Pass incomplete. Intended for Kaysenmeyer.
Had more time than I think he thought. It was a good idea to roll this way, but then once he rolled this way, kind of get his feet back underneath him.
So 4th and 17.
But all that comes with experience. He's going to learn from all this. Like I said, I like the way he's played in the first half, though. Like I said, he did a great job. He saw the rush from that side, so he was able to step out, had a clean pocket at that point. Set your feet. He's going to yell and scream at him because all I ever talk to him about is his feet.
It's his footwork, man. That's
but it's all part of playing quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
And he'll get it.
Leto again, Ritson Meyer. You're just trying to be safe here. You don't want to give up anything. You don't want to do anything dumb.
No, you want to be smart. So, they're calling the timeout right here. We're going to take the Elgin Realty timeout with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 4th and 17. 34 seconds left to go. Elgin does have the lead here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 21-14 over the Highlanders.
Yeah, Brody in the slot right here, matched up against Adam Austin. Going to see how they're going to use him right here. Kaysen on the outside. Got some blitz coming, so he's got to get rid of it.
Caden going to be flushed out to the right. He's going to throw the ball. It's going to be complete, but.
Yeah, good job right there catching it, but just a little bit short of the distance right there.
Yeah, got to be where the sticks. But, hey, you put him back a little bit further there. 26 seconds left to go here. The Vincent Sailor State Farm second quarter.
I mean, nobody was around Corday if he would have been able to keep his feet, but it was kind of said he was on the run, kind of not necessarily a low throw, but Corday made a good job of just making sure to secure the catch, but was short of those sticks, so turnover on downs.
The Highlanders back on offense, trying to make something happen here. Let's see if they'll play it safe or try to get some points out of this drive. Got to hand the ball up the middle. Looks like they're content to.
I think they're okay with running this one out. Yep. So looks like, they're going to be happy with that. 14-12. So, they're going to be happy with this.
That's how we'll win the first half here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The Elgin Owls lead 21-14 over the Highlanders. Hang tight for the halftime show here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our every.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network for your halftime show, brought to you by Corey Eslick Farmers Insurance, as your local farmers agent right next to All-America Bank. She can help customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help you make smarter decisions about insurance. With 18 years experience in the industry, she has the knowledge and tools to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, life, renters, business insurance, and more. Give her a call at 580-492-5547. Enjoy the halftime show, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Pride of Elgin on the dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Elgin High School proudly presents the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mike Palmer, Maribel Covell, Shayla Palmer, Mackenzie Johnson, and Jessica Piercy. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Brianna Morales and Celeste Passy. Their 2025 marching show program is entitled The Music of Elvis and includes the selections Can't Help Falling in Love, Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock, and Are You Lonesome Tonight? Drum majors Brianna Morales and Celeste Passy. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Elgin High School proudly presents your 8-time OSSAA State Sweepstakes Award-winning band, the Pride of Elgin Marching Band! Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Proud of Elgin Marching Band.
You've been watching the halftime show here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Halftime sponsor, Corey Eslick Farmers Insurance. We'll be back with more for the second half here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
This month at Merritt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the savings are big. Get this 25 Ram 1500 Laramie for $11,867 off MSRP, or this 25 Ram 2500 Bighorn for $5,063 off MSRP. Don't wait. These deals end soon. Power on with Merritt. It's time to drive into savings at Merritt Chevrolet GMC. All month long, take advantage of incredible August offers, like up to $4,000 in consumer cash and up to $1,250 in incremental bonus cash on select models. Stop by today. Merritt Chevrolet GMC. Power on with Merritt.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
It's halftime on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And now for your keys to the second half, brought to you by Hellbent. Call ahead or walk-ins available. They specialize in military men and boys haircuts. Stop by today to let them make you look your best. 7796 U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin. Vincent?
Yeah, those girls got me a good little shape up on Thursday. Got to give a shout-out to Shannon, Mary, Caitlin, Kyla, Tara, and Kaylin. Got all their names this year rather than just the 2 new ones. So I'm sure they're going to like that. Mary as well. Always does a great job over there at Hellbent. So Shannon as well. So with the keys to the second half, got to clean up some of these these mistakes. Obviously, he says kind of one step forward, 2 steps back on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, got to tackle better. Way too many big holes that they're getting some big gushing runs through. So got to tackle a little bit better, got to play a little bit better assignment football. At the end of the day, I think if we can clean up some of those mistakes, we can come away with a big victory against a good football team. That's your keys to the second half, brought to you by Hale Bent. Also got some stats for you.
Oh, yeah.
Ritzenmeyer has the 3 touchdowns, obviously. Also has the 2-point conversion toss. But he has 17 rushes for 88 yards. Tiny has 6 rushes for 67 yards.
Okay.
So kind of, like I said, doing a great job on the ground. Caden, 7 for 13 for 64 yards. Kaysen's got two catches for 25 yards, and Corday's got 2 catches for 21 yards. Said Caden playing a pretty good first half. Yeah. Like I said, a couple balls he probably wants back, a couple balls he'll learn from. Saw him on the sideline after one of those drives with the iPad, kind of checking out some of the, like I said, some of the reads and things like that. So that's good to see. Like I said, I think we'll see a heavy dose of Ritson and Tiny on the offensive side of the ball here in the second half. And like I said, on the defensive side of the ball, we just got to really tackle better. And then we've got to kind of, like I said, kind of get into those assignments and not give up the big plays.
A couple other scores from around the state, at least on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Piedmont leads Midwest City 33-0 at halftime. Newcastle, who we'll see here in a few weeks, is down at halftime to Bartlesville 28-23. And the city battle in Lawton right now. Lawton Wolverines lead the Eisenhower Eagles 29-0 at halftime as both teams come back out onto the field now. Get set for this second half.
Mac will start with the ball, obviously. They deferred the first half kickoff, so they will start with the ball. It'd be important, like I said, some coaches say that one of the most important drives of a football game is that first drive after the second half because you're able to get in there at halftime, make some adjustments. So it'll be interesting to see what Mac comes out with. Said they had some success when they went a little tempo, and they had some success on the ground and in the air. Had that big play to Josh Rushing at one point. Really haven't gone back to Josh Rushing much. Haven't seen Adam Austin involved on the offensive side of the ball. Talked a little bit about that earlier in the year, that this year he was going to probably play 30 to 40% on the offensive side of things. Haven't seen him
really
much on that
Yeah.
side, so interesting to see how they may use him in the second half. But, yeah, like I said, I mean, if we can take care of the ball, we can kind of clean up some of those early snap penalties and things like that where it's not 1 step forward, 2 steps back, I think we'll come out of here with a victory. But this is an important drive here to start the third quarter. I really like the way that after we got down, like I said, it's a new team, a new year, got down for the first time, and was able to go down there, drive right down the field and punch one in to take the lead back over. So I was really excited to see that out of this team.
Yeah, and still, again, we mentioned this in the pregame, have a lot of skill players back, but again, like the line still kind of gluing together as well. New quarterback in there. That response was huge. It was absolutely huge, and it could be, that could be the game. It's a 1-score game right now. Also had the punt block earlier as well, but that response for early in the season, a team that with a new guy quarterback could shut down, maybe a little bit stressed out about that, but they went right down and got the touchdown to lead this one 21-14. And Macarthur is going to get the ball to start this second half. We're going to have some trivia, something new we're going to be doing this year. We're going to have a trivia question. And by the way, I've got a couple of people already saying I've got a couple text messages saying, hey, Billy, you want a trivia question for the Elgin? Hey, listen, if you know more about Elgin's trivia, throw some stuff at me. I'm good with that. We'll bring that up here in a little bit, so hang on for that. And
we got David Dillingham helping us with some of that as well. Stat man extraordinaire, been doing Elgin stats for a long, long time, so he can tell us all kinds of interesting things.
Yeah, coming from Ada, Oklahoma, I can't give you a whole lot of Elgin trivia. We got about 40 seconds left till we start this second half. Thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from tonight here, week 0 in the high school football season in Oklahoma. Kind of a cool night again. It's misting outside just a little bit. We don't really feel that in here. It's kind of nice and cozy where we're at, but out there it's maybe just kind of cool for this time. More like maybe it's a little high for like October weather, but certainly a little drizzly like October would be.
Yeah, not exactly what you expect in a week 0 game. Like I said, usually in a week 0 game,
cramping
it's
issues
95,
and,
90, 100 degrees.
Yeah.
You got cramping issues, got IVs at halftime. But like I said, with the mist and the things going on, I mean, I'm in shorts and a T-shirt up here, kind of chilly.
Thank our third quarter sponsor, the Fraternal Order Police, Lawton from Lawton Lodge number 98 and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics. Thank you for supporting us here on the OSN.
So it'll be interesting to see how these guys come out here in the first half. Like I said, see what adjustments Coach Baker, Coach Castro, and Coach Wyatt have made in the halftime. Also give some time for Ritson and Tiny and those guys that play so many plays on both sides of the ball, get them a little bit of a rest. It's a good 1-2 punch by those guys, over close to 150 yards between the two of them, maybe over. Not really trying to do the math in my head at the moment.
Stay tuned. At the end of the game, we'll have a post-game show brought to you by Ann's Country Kitchen. Also, player of the game, K5.
K5 overhead doors. Just moved into their new building this year, right next to Boom Paws in that area over there.
Always want to thank Boom Paws as well.
Ethan and King and those guys do a great job with all your overhead door needs.
I have to give them a call pretty soon. The house I'm in right now, it's one of those ones that it's shutting now about 75% of the way, and I can't figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, call Ethan. Ethan's great. Ethan will get you all set up and all hooked up.
It's frustrating because, you shut it, you go inside, and you go back out. So why isn't my garage door open?
One thing we found as this game has moved on in the three, I guess he's had 3 kickoffs so far.
Yeah.
We got a new weapon and our new kicker. He's doing a great job.
Yep.
Getting it, like I said, had the 1 touchback and then the other 2 kind of inside the 5. So we've, on all kickoffs, kind of pinned them inside of their own 20-yard line. So kind of cool thing to see there.
It's time for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go
to Wayne's.
Get ready to start this second half. I like matchups like this in week 1 especially. Again, trying to figure out what your team is made of in a game that's not going to cost you down the line. So far, Elgin doing well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Like I said, you want to kind of play some stiff competition so that way kind of understand and know where your team's at and what the things you need to work on. We said it earlier in the first half. I mean, some of the biggest adjustments get made between week 1 and week 2. Another kickoff deep here, kind of angled towards the
overhead into the end zone for
into
a touchback.
The end zone again.
Yeah.
He said, I'm loving it. I know Coach Baker's loving it as well. Especially a game like this when every yard matters. I mean, if you can get them to where they've got to go 80 every time, you're allowed to kick off. I mean, that's a good sign for the defense. So, see what kind of adjustments Coach Baker made here in the third quarter.
Relied pretty heavily on Josiah Thomas that first half.
They did a good job of running the ball. Like I had the one big play to Josh Rushing.
Yep.
But other than that, mostly on the ground and done a good job with some big holes up front.
Connor Claiborne to the side of Lachlan. Man goes in motion. Going to be
Lachlan
Lachlan up the middle, tackled at the 25-yard line.
Just his own read right there. Like I said, it saw that the outside guy kind of took the running back, so he decided to keep it, use his athleticism, and get about 6 yards right there on first down.
But Lachlan going tempo real quickly here, puts a man in motion again.
There's Austin. Let's see if they use him a little. Nope, going to run.
And to Connor Claiborne again. Nice job by the Elgin defense.
Good job right there by Tucker New, kind of setting that edge. 85's looking pretty good. Also caught the 2-point conversion earlier.
Make a 3rd and 2 now for the Highlanders.
Big play right here in the third quarter. I know it's early, but still, if we can get him a 3 and out right off the bat. Josh Rushing coming in motion. Going to kind of a quick little pitch.
Josh Rushing to the outside. Nice stiff arm. Fighting backwards. That's what
Great job by Bryce Martin right there.
The Elgin
Bryce Martin did a great job of fighting off that block and making Rushing try and kind of start stuttering his feet. And then good job by Ritson to cleaning it up on the back end right there by your Elgin Roofing instant replay.
You see him hold him up and make him cut back to the middle.
Great job by Bryce. Like I said, Bryce sometimes gets a bad rap because of his size and whatnot,
small,
but he plays big.
He plays smart as well.
Yeah. So good job by him right here.
So Gunnar Tate to kick the ball for the Highlanders.
Great job by the defense right there, kind of forcing that 3 and out on the first drive.
So Ritson standing on the 37-yard line now. They bring a man across the screen. Try to get more protection on this right side for the rugby style that they've been doing so far. And a low on this time, and it hits somebody.
It's Caleb. Get on. Yeah. So that's going to be a great field position right there. Caleb Adesola on the ground, didn't really know where the ball was able to recover it. Said Phillips got in there again, tried to put extra people on that side, but
they tried to. They saw what we were doing in the first half. They put a couple extra blockers over there and still. And part of that is Gunnar hit that a little bit low.
It came off his foot very low, but I mean he was worried about where Phillips' hand was and all that kind of stuff. So Good job right there by the defense of forcing the 3 and out. And then now we've got the ball close to the Taco Mayo red zone.
Yeah, Boleto
Brody
puts a man in
Donnelly
motion.
in motion.
Goes to the sideline. Richard Meyer behind him looking as well. So Brody at the bottom of your screen.
High snap, good job.
Hand off to Ritz. Got a lot of room up the middle. Fighting through some tackles inside the Taco Meyer red zone.
Gets it inside of that 10-yard line there. Going to make a 1st and goal. Good job of Ritson right there on the power play. See right here in this Elgin Roofing. Big hole right there. Good job of pulling across by Cam.
Great job by Caden to be able to get that snap back down. And
that's Deal, leading the way on the pull.
See Caden's athleticism to pull that down and still keep the timing of the handoff good. Tiny now in the backfield behind Caden. Brody at the bottom again. Hand off
Power
to
right.
Tiny.
Into there! Woo!
That's an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Great response right there, right out of the 3rd quarter. 3 and out. Force a bad punt.
Yeah.
And then score 2 plays later. Great job by Tiny right there. Inside power. Said like a lot of times you think he's the outside guy, but right there in the inside. Was able to follow his blocks all the way into the end zone to make it a 27-14 lead for your Elgin Owls.
So Tiny's first touchdown of this season and of the night takes this score to 27-14. Ian Krenz with the extra point attempt. And it is good. 28-14. Now your score. Elgin Owls lead here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Elgin Owls lead this one now 28-14 over the Macarthur Highlanders. And now for the Waynes drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Waynes. Burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, the best sweet tea and cherry limeade in town. 2 locations in Lawton. As Ian Krenz sets to kick this one off, and he does so. This is a little bit shorter this time. He's taken at the 12-yard line. That's to the outside. Met by a couple Elgin Owls. Going to take it all the way to 32. That's where they'll start this drive, the Highlanders. Now for our scoring recap brought to you by Pizza Corral.
Yeah, just a quick little drive right there after the block punt, 25-yard drive, capped off with one run that put Ritson over 100 yards on the night.
Yep.
And then Tiny comes in for the second play and was able to punch it in from about 13, 14 yards out. So that's your Pizza Corral scoring recap. Thanks, Chris Hayes and those guys over there. Do a great job. Also join us every Tuesday night at Burrito Miko for the Elgin Coaches Show. We're out here in Elgin now doing our own Coaches Show. So love for you to join us on Tuesday. Woo!
Connor Claiborne.
Yes, sir, Casey Meyer.
Yeah, Casey Meyer bitted him and put him on his back. They had put rushing in motion. You see that on Elgin Roofing instant replay. Snap again, this time again up the middle, and it looks like Elgin has kind of shored that up there in front of the defensive line.
All right, so we got a little bit of a flag here, so let's see.
I think that's on Macarthur.
It was a little bit after the play, kind of getting a little chippy down there.
Tucker knew it was on Highlanders. He pointed that way immediately. So we'll see what.
Yeah, they're kind of discussing it, talking for it a little bit too long. Maybe they'll be offsetting. I'm not sure who did what. Josh Rushing wasn't too happy with Kaysen after that big tackle on the last one.
Yeah.
Kind of pointed at him and whatever, so.
This could be an interesting moment here for the Macarthur Highlanders. This is one of those moments, see how they respond, the refs say here.
Yeah, going to push him back, though, so that's going to make it 15 yards. Going to bring up third down because it's after the play.
It's kind of a dangerous spot for the Highlanders. If they're not careful, this one could implode pretty quickly.
Yeah, just like we talked about with our drive there. This is an important drive for MacArthur. Like I said, now they're down 2 scores. Like I said, you've lost 3 games to this team in the last 3 years. Interesting to see, like I said, how they can handle this situation. Lachlan's, like I said, 3-year starter, though, so got a lot of experience on that end.
3rd and 17 for the Highlanders. Elgin crowd really getting into it right now.
Best fans in the state, baby.
They are loud, no doubt about that. Lachlan fakes the handoff.
He's going to throw it deep.
He's going to throw it deep, and he's got a man, but overshoots him. 4th down and 17 now.
Good job by Corday sticking with him right there on the deep ball. Kind of a little hand fighting, but got away with it. So brings up a 4th and punting situation right here.
Another punting situation for the Highlanders.
It's been one of our better defensive formations so far tonight.
Looks like Gunnar Tate maybe backed up about another yard or so. I'll give him a little bit more room.
Yeah, because he's not the full. I mean, he's barely 10 yards back there. Usually like about 14 or 15. He's only 11 yards back now. He's not trying to rugby it now anymore either.
I stepped up in the pocket. And
that hit them.
Yeah, I think it hit them.
It hit Rushing, so it should be back here where it hit him.
I think that's what coaches are trying to tell him.
Yeah, hey, it's where it hit him.
They're going to call it dead at the 35. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over.
I think, yeah, they should take over about the 45, but it's all right.
Nonetheless, the Elgin Owls do have the ball here, 8:31 in the 3rd quarter. Lawton Fraternal Order Police 3rd quarter. 28-14.
Said I would like to see our offense kind of take advantage of this situation right here. By no means can you put the nail in the coffin yet with 8:30, but I mean, I'd like to see them go down, punch another one in, give a little bit more breathing room.
Ritson gets the ball again up the right side, cuts it back to the left, just fighting for every single yard. Takes it all the way up to the 46-yard line, gain of 11.
Yeah, he's running with a lot of purpose tonight. I mean, like I said, he knows this is his last rodeo.
Yeah.
Kind of leading up into this year, kind of talking to him some this summer. I mean, had a great summer. Went and represented Oklahoma in the ESPN Classic up there.
Very cool.
Got to play at TD America Field there in Omaha, representing Oklahoma on the baseball side of things. But was really looking forward to this season. And like I said, kind of healthy, came in healthy. And you can kind of see that right now. He's the type of back, though, as the game moves on, starts to wear on you big time.
Yeah, he's going to get the handoff again here. Going to fight up to about the 50-yard line.
And always fighting forward and always getting, like
he
I
always
said,
falls forward, too.
Yeah. And then Tiny just, like I said, blows through the hole. He's 4 yards, 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage before you even realize that he's gotten the ball.
You look at Ritson coming off, he is tired. It looks like he's kind of wearing him out, and then Tiny goes in there and said, thank you very much for wearing him out.
But, I mean, it's first game, so, I mean, it's hard to get in game shape at practice.
Games.
Right. In practice, you're not hitting as much as they're hitting in games. And so he'll start to work in the game shape as that goes on.
Let us look into the sideline. Tiny in the backfield.
Get him on the
roll
outs.
Out to the right side.
Jumps off the deal. Jake Deal right there.
He's got a lot of room as well. Cuts it, jumps over a guy, comes down to 39.
Like that right there. Yeah. Jake Deal on the little tight end kind of delay right there. Good job of Caden finding him, and Jake did a good job of running after the catch. Twin brother Jackson playing right guard this year.
Nice solid drive here so far by the Elgin Owls. You take a few minutes off, kind of wear the Highlanders down and put another one in. You're going to put them in a really bad spot. Tiny still in the backfield. Brody at the bottom of your screen. Hand off to Tiny again. This time,
not much room
swallowed
right there.
Up for a gain of about 1. Pick up a 2nd and 9 now for the Elgin Owls.
28-14, 6:30 left to go here in the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. 3rd quarter. Billy, glad to have you back, man.
It's good to be back with you, man. There's nobody that could bring me back other than you.
Well,
you were
I'm glad you took my invitation, man. I know you missed it last year, but glad to have you back, buddy.
I was one of the guys last year that a lot of people called on Friday nights when something was going wrong.
Yes, we did. Glenn and I
called. It wasn't just you guys.
Yeah, we called multiple times.
Several people. That's okay.
Glenn sent a text message earlier. He's watching
Good.
from Texas. There you go. That's what you want.
Free on the run.
Get down.
Yeah, that's one where he needs to probably learn to. Yeah. Just you got your first down. Sit down on that one.
But that's what I like to see, though. Like I said, not force it. Use his athletic ability, and that's one thing, like I said, that he's going to do a little bit more than Trace. But right there, get down. I mean, I get it. You get 3 or 4 more extra yards, but, live to play the next down.
It's hard to tell. And he's got what a quarterback needs. He's got that little bit of cockiness in him.
Yeah.
And so, they want to score, man. That's what they're trying to do.
Oh, yeah. But I loved him getting up, giving him a little first down sign.
Hey, take tomorrow when he wakes up tomorrow and he's hurting a little bit from those hits, he's going, maybe I shouldn't.
Well, I mean, the thing you don't want is, like I said, to bang up a shoulder or, something like that. And now you're struggling the rest of the game.
Yeah, to Tiny again. Not much there. A couple yards on first down. That will put us inside the Taco Mayo red zone.
Tony up. Tiny's got a little bit of a cramp, I think, at the moment. We talked about that. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah. And still, and that's one thing that young people don't get is like you still have to take care of your body exactly the same on the water, and it takes not just today but the couple of days before. And they're teenagers, man. Like it's a part of it.
Well, I mean, Tiny's probably played I don't know how many snaps tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, 40, 50 snaps.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I mean, it's one thing to practice and run and condition and all summer and all that kind of stuff, but it's a whole other thing once the lights are on.
It's going to be blown dead.
Must be some sort of illegal formation or something because they called it pre-snap. So one of the receivers, something, going to push us outside of the Taco Mayo red zone. Going to bring up a 2nd and, 14 here?
Yeah.
Yeah, legal formation. Somebody must have been, one of the receivers must have been coming up tight. Something.
4:49 left here in the third quarter. Lawton Fraternal Order Police third quarter. Kind of back and forth battle. Elgin now is finding a little bit of separation right now, trying to make a bigger gap between them and the Highlanders.
Joey Ariano and Keegan Hillary down here at the bottom as receivers. Coach Castro
losing his mind a little bit there. Oh, Ritson almost lost that one, spun around while he's holding the ball, but still manages to fight forward back into the Taco Mayo red zone down to the 16. Gain of 9, bring up a 3rd and 5.
But, yeah, like I said, good yardage right there on a 2nd and long. They make it to a 3rd and medium where they can pick this one up. So probably 4-down territory right here, so don't necessarily have to pick it all up. Let's see what Coach Castro calls from the playbook.
Arellano at the top of your screen. Brody's at the bottom. Ritzenmeyer in the backfield behind Caden Blood, who's had a solid game tonight for his first start. It's Brody in motion.
Going to give it to Brody. Cuts it underneath.
Nice cut back up in the middle, and he's going to walk this one in.
Oh!
So close. Got caught on the shoestring. Oh, man. I didn't see him there. The guy kind of came in low as we see the instant replay brought to you by Elgin Roofing here. Number 11 for the Highlanders. That's Sean Hughes snuck in and tackled him down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal now for the Elgin Owls.
Looks like somebody took a timeout there. Elgin Realty timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their 3rd generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
I think that was an injury timeout, not an actual timeout, so I think both teams still have 3. Billy thought it was a touchdown.
Hey, we're all wrong. It's okay. We're trying to work through
We're learning
stuff
up here. It's
too.
game 0 for us, too, ladies and gentlemen.
My kids at home asked me if I was ready, and I said, hey, I haven't done this in a couple of years. So.
See if Ritson could pop in his 4th touchdown of the night right here. Outside zone and walks in.
And he does walk in for a touchdown. Elgin now lead 34-14. Ritson Meyer, 4th touchdown of the game.
Puts him well over 100 yards as well. Our first candidate potentially for player of the game.
You see that there on the Elgin Roofing instant replay. They are just a phone call away for residential roofing, gutter services, and siding. Call for a free quote today, 580-5112-9463, as Ian Krenz tries to make this a 35-14 game. And
I'm liking it.
Yeah, and he does so. Elgin leads this 35-14. You're watching Elgin Now Football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
But hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, time for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everyone.
Let's go to Wayne's.
Elgin now lead this one 35-14 over the Highlanders now. A little bit of separation. See what the Highlanders have to respond. I think at some point they're going to have to open up the passing game just a little bit.
Yeah,
Highlanders return this one up the middle. Elgin now will take him down at 31-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to have to take some shots, try and get some quick scores. One of the keys to the game is trying to keep everything in front. Defense has done a pretty good job outside of that one long play to Josh Rushing earlier in the game. Want to give a shout out to Pizza Corral as our scoring recap sponsor. Ritson punched in his 4th touchdown of the night. Got some little Sailor girls in here now.
Yeah.
Hey, girls, how are y'all?
Highlanders take over, 3:26 left to go in this turnover to police third quarter. Avon Laughlin still in at quarterback, puts a man in motion. That's Quentin Mask. He's going to hand the ball off to number 28. That's
good job of Ritson right there. Might have got maybe his shoulder. All right.
Connor Claiborne on the carry there for the Highlanders. Yeah, I think at some point the Highlanders are going to have to try to test downfield a little bit and not on third down.
Amazing Sailor at her finest.
And off again, this time Josiah Thomas.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good for them back there, so something to build off of as the season moves on.
You were right. They're going to give him the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
Like I said, this is a team that's going to compete in 5A for sure.
Absolutely.
They're in a tough district, but if they can get within that 1st or 2nd spot in the district, get some people coming. One cool thing about Macarthur this year and all of the Lawton City schools is they're going to have some home games, some real home games.
Yes, I was at ICO today when they were leaving. They actually put up visitor stands and press box too as well.
I was talking to Coach Manny before the game, asking him a little bit about that, what to kind of expect and what's going on. They're going to play 2 of the inner city schools in their district matchup. It's actually homecoming. It's actually going to be homecoming. Oh, wow, that's kind of.
Yeah. I think that was Rushing on the reception.
Yeah. So they're going to play homecoming and senior night there at MacArthur High School. LPS got some grants and whatnot, and field turfed all the home fields at those schools. Now, they're still going to play the city games and some of their bigger games at Cameron Stadium.
Yeah, Lawton High night tonight is at Cameron.
But, like I said, it's going to be a cool deal for those guys. I mean, I know it's going to – Coach Manny was saying none of those guys have ever played at home. They've always played at Cameron. So it'll be cool for those seniors and whatnot to be the first guys to play at their home stadium.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Adam Austin after this mark-off at the bottom of your screen. Highlanders trying to respond. This game is by no means over yet.
No, I mean, they've got some good athletes on the outside, got a quarterback that can really get it down the field pretty good. So, I said a lot of time left to be played in this game. Elgin's got a
Bryce Martin down there on Adam Austin. The size difference looks amazing to watch on screen here.
Reverse.
It's going to be a reverse, too. Well, the quarterback's going to end up with the ball.
Yeah, that kind of felt like Phillip did a good job of staying at home, kind of poked the ball out, and luckily Lachlan was right there to kind of pick it up and did the right thing, kind of picked up as much yard as he could.
Highlanders trying a little bit of trickeration, make something happen here. It'll be a 2nd down and about 3 now for the Highlanders.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time left to be played, but they also got to, like I said, speed up. Okay, the ball's on the ground again. I think Lachlan might have fell back on it.
Yeah.
Phillip and Tucker knew they're close, but
they'll make this a 3rd down now.
4-down territory, though, for sure, especially with the score.
Under 2 minutes now left to go in this 3rd quarter. Brought to you by the Lawton Tunnel Water Police. Elgin now, crowd getting loud. I mean, just look at all the noisemakers down there. It's wild. Lachlan's going to roll out to the right, and he's looking to throw it to Adam Austin. And he does throw it up, and look at this!
Yes!
He made the pick again! Unbelievable! Bryce Martin. And again, the size difference is huge out there. The Bryce, smart player, as we see this on the Elgin Roofing instant replay, able to cut up under, fight for that ball and win it. Points the other direction immediately. Wow.
We'll take it?
Yes.
Elgin Roofing replay right there. Good job by Bryce.
Man, the kid's got a big heart for sure. He may be kind of small.
But he's always, like I said, the Honey Owl right there is always around the ball, always makes things happen. Good to see him get his first interception on his senior season. Got to punch this out a little. Like I said, don't want to give them an easy score or anything like that. Give them some momentum. So, want to punch this out. When you're this far back, the main goal is to get 2 first downs to kind of flip that field position. Or you can go 98 yards.
Big hole, kicks it to the outside.
He doesn't want to go that far.
I think he's a little too tired to go that far. Going back to Bryce Martin, he's really ate up this Highlander team in the last couple years.
Yeah, he's done a great job against them. Like I said, they first couple years tried to pick on him some since he was small, because of his height and whatnot, and showed them pretty quickly that size doesn't matter.
The 1st and 10 for the Elgin Owls. Ball at the 27-yard line now.
Looks like timeout there for the Highlanders. Your Elgin Realty timeout. We're going to take a quick break with them. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1st and 10 for the Elgin Owls. 1:32 left to go, and Lawton for Tunnel Water Police. 3rd quarter.
Hand off to Tiny. Tried to bounce it to the right side, but wasn't able to get out there.
You know, Tiny and Ritson, they've got to be exhausted.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Micah Keybone is in there currently.
They haven't had to use Caden much in this second half, really throwing the ball, which is fine. If you run the ball effectively, you don't need to do that.
I got Micah Keybone in there at left tackle currently, giving Hudson a break. Playing, like I said, Hudson also plays much both ways.
Yeah, he does. Certainly one of the leaders on this team as well.
Yeah, named a captain as a junior.
Yep.
Outside zone to Tiny. Good job by Josh rushing right there. Not much room.
Third and long again. 3rd and 12.
Here comes Hud. Yeah, 5 permanent captains this year. Kason Meyer, Brody Morrison, Ritson Meyer, Philip Peebushy, and Hudson Begley are your 5 permanent captains. Every week, coaches will name a 6th captain. And then also we've got the practice player of the week who, hey, I like this guy in the stands right here, rocking the purple LSU and purple Joe Burrow jersey. Big one against Clemson tomorrow night.
Go Clemson Tigers.
Oh. I thought
Caden Belletto.
Gonna go deep to Ritson.
He's got him open. Oh! No.
Let's talk about that one, Ritson, after the game. Caden's like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, wait, what do we got? Do we got a flag? No, end of the quarter.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Great way to end the quarter there. Ritson Meyer almost takes out in the house, runs out of gas there, but Elgin Al's lead us going in the fourth quarter, 35-14 over the Highlanders. You're watching Elgin Al football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling,
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
Back here, fourth quarter action brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the surrounding community where they work and serve every day. Lawton Firefighters Association.
To start this fourth quarter off in the Taco Mayo red zone.
There again. Been there quite a bit tonight.
Kind of put some cushion out ahead of us if we can get this one in.
Yeah, those that you guys are watching, Ritson, we can laugh at Ritson a little bit. His personality will allow us to laugh at him a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
He'll laugh at it, too. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to show us. He's going to try to finish one off here anyway. Take it down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gain of 7 on first down.
Oh, yeah. Case and I are going to have some fun with that one tonight.
Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, brother can pick on him for sure. 2nd 3. Owls in no hurry at all.
Just got a message from Booty, Meyer daddy.
Yeah.
He said he needs to run like his dad, not his mom. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Mike, I might have got you in trouble. Jen, I apologize. Mike's the one that said it, not me. Caden.
Yeah, Caden's been solid tonight, man.
Yeah, he's done exactly what you've asked of him. Like I said, going to learn from a couple things. A little pop pass right here. So that'll go down as a pass.
Oh, will he get in?
Oh.
Yeah, just short. Brody couldn't quite get that one in.
No, but he's done a good job of handling the game.
Yes.
Like I said, that first drive had a couple delay of game penalties. Haven't had any since then. Kind of threw one little, kind of dangerous one over the middle at some point. But later in the game, he kind of stepped up and used his feet to gain some things. So I said, like the way he's played so far, kind of managing the game. And the more experience he gets, the better.
That's kind of what you with the skill players you have around. You just have to play smart at quarterback, and he's done that tonight. And again, against a really solid team.
Right.
It's not been too big for him tonight.
Handoff
dropped, and he falls right back on it.
Yeah, not sure if that was supposed to be a quarterback power or what. Ritson kind of looked like he was going to block.
Yeah.
And Caden kind of, so a little bit of miscommunication right there.
Bring up a 2nd and goal now for the Elgin Owls.
Caden Ritson and Casanel, those guys are really close off the field as well, so a lot of time spent with those guys. All members of the baseball team that made it to the state finals last year. Handoff up the middle
to Ritson, and that will be his 5th touchdown of the game. Makes it 41-14. Elgin running away with it.
Yeah, definitely a nominee for player of the game.
Yeah, probably.
Not sure how many yards rushing he has. Not sure how long that pass was, but probably well over 200 yards from scrimmage.
And Krenz will come on to kick this extra point.
But definitely tired.
Yeah, they are tired.
Might be the end of his night, though.
Extra point kick is up, and it is good. 42-14. Elgin Owls in control now over the Highlanders here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone.
Let's go to Wayne's.
The Elgin Owls lead this one 42-14. 10:20 left here to go in the Lawton Firefighter Association 4th quarter.
Yeah, I like the way this game is going. I mean, like I said, you were able to see a lot. You were able to fight back from some adversity after getting down. Saw them handle that and come right back with the drive to get the lead. Defense has forced some turnovers and done some good things on that side of the ball. But there's also a lot to work on. So a lot of good things from this 2025 Elgin Owl teams here in the opener.
Ian Krenz kicks this one off and does so again. About the 10-yard line in the corner. Taken up to, still on his feet, but knocked down at the 34. So the Highlanders will take over. We need to get the trivia question in. Trivia sponsor, Hardzog Gifts, proud supporters of Elgin Athletics. Falls right around the corner. See their Great Fall Fashion Decor located at 9201 State Highway 17 in Elgin.
All right, so our first one, we're kind of going to do a decent one here, kind of to let you understand what we're doing here. So we're asking you who is the all-time winner, who has the most wins as an Elgin Owl football coach, and how many wins does he have?
We'll get to that answer here in just a minute.
We'll give a quick shout-out to Pizza Corral for that scoring recap. Last drive was capped off by Ritson Meyer's 5th touchdown of the night. Thank you to Pizza Corral and our scoring recap.
Lachlan hands the ball off to Connor Claiborne again. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 6.
So when do we give the answer? How long do we? I mean, obviously we don't have people calling in.
The time will feel right. We will know.
Going to screen back to this side.
Josh Rushing cuts it back up the middle. And he shows his D1 athleticism. They're going to have a first down up to midfield.
Yeah, just kind of a little slip screen right there. Rolled Lachlan out that way and then threw it back this way, cutting across the middle. Did a good job of catching. Did a good job of running after the catch. So Tulsa is getting a pretty good receiver out there.
Yes.
Wouldn't shock me if he might get some other offers moving forward into his senior year.
Lachlan hands the ball off. Gain of about 1 on the play.
Jack Deal right there on the tackle. Jake Deal, sorry about that. Caleb Adesola was also in there. Big T handling things in the middle.
And again, as much as we talk about the offense tonight, guess who's kind of just sitting there doing what they do? It's the defense
right.
again. MacArthur's definitely going to go tempo right here. Yeah, he slapped the ground. It'll be an incomplete pass. Bring up a third down now and 9 for the Highlanders. Defense just quietly doing what they do.
So the answer to our Heart Zogs Gifts trivia question is the one and only Chalmer Wyatt.
Okay.
41 wins, working on 42. One more win than his high school coach, Curtis Laura, with 40.
Lachlan drops back to pass again, throws this one incomplete.
Good job of coverage right there on the outside by Philip Peaveshy. Philip talked about it a little bit earlier in the third quarter. Philip named one of the permanent captains. He's had a really good career so far here for the Elgin Owls at that outside linebacker spot.
4th and 9 now for the Highlanders. 9 minutes left to go here.
Got to go for it right here.
Yeah. So Lachlan's going to drop back to pass here, and he's just going to throw this over the middle. It's a nice little play there.
But short.
Going to be short, though, and so Elgin Owls will take over on downs.
Yeah, worked that play earlier in the game, but the guy dropped it. This time he caught it, but wasn't able to pick up enough yardage for the first down. So turnover on downs again by the defense. Like I said, defense has really stepped it up here in the second half. And really after that, like I said, after giving up that second touchdown, has really kind of locked in and done a great job throughout the game.
Looks like Dalvin Clark is going to get his first taste here in this game.
Let's see if Croft also – nope, Caden Bolletto's still out there.
Dalvin looks like the guy. If you say, hey, who's the guy, that's him, right? But he's still learning this position. But, man, the athleticism is off the charts as well. Handoff is going to be to Dalvin, who cuts it back up the middle.
Lowered his shoulder right there, like I said.
He still runs a little straight up, but
yeah, but that's way better. Last year, like I said, it was straight up. Last year,
up.
He wouldn't have probably lowered that shoulder at all. So good to see him gain a little bit more confidence and kind of understand that position a little bit more. Good job on first down, getting the 5 or 6 yards there.
Yeah. Make it a 2nd and medium.
Looks like Zayden Roberts is in over there on that left tackle position.
Yeah, get some other players some time here, giving Ritson and Tiny and some of those other guys in their break.
And
well-deserved break again.
Soft spot for Zay.
Oh, yeah.
One of my babysitters.
Okay, there you go. Dalvin falls forward, gained about a yard that time. God bless the babysitters for sure.
Brings up a 3rd medium right here. Said overall, couldn't ask for much more in the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Said you were able to learn a little bit about your team, kind of bounce back from some adversity at some point. Learned a little bit about your new quarterback. Said he's kind of settled in and had a pretty good game. Obviously, everybody kind of knew what Ritson is capable of, but obviously 5 touchdowns in the opener is more than what you could have asked for. Braxton also, Diney, did a great job running the ball. And the O-line really has stepped up and done a good job. So kind of one of those question marks, replacing 3 very, very good football players. There's John Lohman on the carry.
John Lohman gets that on the end around there, the side. Get down. Talk about the 44.
Another kid that football first year, last year, like I said, really stepping in, taking over that safety spot for Hunter Jackson. Going to do some of that also in kind of that slot position at receiver. So good to see him get his hands on the ball. Really, really stout, big kid.
Yeah.
Great in the weight room. I mean, brother's still playing basketball at Cameron, Scott's House of Flowers. Give a shout out to Jeremy and those guys. Do a great job with all of your events and things like that.
Cord Alexander at the top of your screen. Dalvin behind Caden Bolletto. We hand it off to Dalvin. Snap was kind of bad.
Yeah, but I like what I'm seeing from Dalvin. Like I said, falling forward, doing some good things.
Nothing negative, which I mean, it's really that's what you want. Yeah. I know he can run. I saw him the other day take off, and he can go. If he gets some room, he can move.
Still a junior, so have a whole nother year. Got a lot of good juniors on this team. Like I said, most of your offensive line, other than C.J. Devine, juniors, I believe. Kason Meyer, Caden Bolletto, obviously.
Yep. After Dalvin cuts this one back, but he's tackled for a very, very short gain.
Maybe lost to 6 inches or so. Like I said, Brody Donnelly coming in at tight end. Coach Wyatt coaches the tight ends and really likes that group. There's 5 of them that play, which is kind of ridiculous to think about when you think of high school football.
Right, yeah.
But 5 of them that he's comfortable playing at any point. Caleb Alasola, Jake Deal, Brody Donnelly, and then obviously Tucker New and Lucas Young. Those 5 guys are really going to make a difference this year at the tight end position for us.
Several of the coaches in the practice I've been to have said exactly that. They're like, our tight end group is phenomenal.
Caden's going to get on the outside.
Oh! Nice placement there. Couldn't quite hang on to it there as Keegan Hillary, but good ball placement.
Great ball placement on a run right there. Keegan almost came down. Good coverage by the Macarthur DB.
Yeah. And that would have been a tough catch nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would have been a complete hands. I mean, that would have been a great catch.
Coaches talked really highly of Keegan as well.
Yeah, one of those sophomores that has really stepped up. Like I said, played a ton earlier in the first half at both corner and receiver. They like his progression. And
Casey Meyer will punt this one for the Owls.
Might have been Caden's last throw of the night.
Yeah, he's looking.
Like to see Jake Croft get in there. Another one who has really, really come a long way from his freshman year to his sophomore year.
Low, but gets a good bounce. Going to go inside the 10.
That's twice now.
Inside the 5, probably right around the 4-yard line.
That's twice now. Case has been able to punch them, put them deep into the corner there.
5:07 left to go. Thank you for joining us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network tonight. Again, next week we will be making the trip to Dallas, Hillcrest.
I know some of us have talked on the off-season, things like that. We were a little nervous about whether or not we were going to be able to broadcast it and thought maybe we might have to go audio only. And for those that joined us for the audio only versions, does not want to see my face anymore or my stomach or anything like that. So, but we got the A-OK this week, and we're going to be able to live stream that game to you from Dallas back here in Elgin, Oklahoma, and throughout the country. Love for you to join us on all of our streaming options there.
As always, pregame will be at 6:30. Kickoff will be at 7.
Going to be a fun coaches show this week.
Oh, yeah. It's always
Tuesday,
fun after a win like that.
Tuesday at Burrito Miko. Join us with Coach Wyatt.
Connor Claiborne with the run there. First down run for the Highlanders.
So Burrito Miko is hosting our coaches show this year every Tuesday.
First time I've been there the other day, and I can tell you, just walking in there, if you're hungry, just the smells are going to get you. So you're going to want to eat immediately.
Well, and Miguel and those guys are such supporters of the program. Yeah. Him and Pizza Corral at Chris Hayes were named kind of the sponsors of the year last year by the football team for everything that they did during the season.
Up on the outside again. Breaks free down the sideline. Oh, might be a late hit there.
Bryce kind of came over. Yeah, it was close. But they will give him the benefit of the doubt and give him another 15 yards.
One thing about the Elgin community that I've noticed in the 6 years that I've been around here, it's grown big, but it still has that small kind of community feel.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. At the end of the day, I mean, we're 4 or 5A. I mean, kind of bouncing back between 4 and 5. Got a 4 and 5A type school in town, but at the end of the day, we're still kind of a 2A family. Really cool the way that the community has embraced all of these kids. And all of these programs, all the programs. I mean, you go to a baseball game. I mean, when we played there in Sapulpa for the baseball tournament, so the amazing turnout for those games. And then obviously here in the Nest, no place like it. When we did our OSN preseason.
Laughlin hands the ball again off to Connor Claiborne.
Tackle made by Kason Meyer. But, yeah, when we did our OSN preseason kind of get together for all of the color and play-by-play guys and stuff like that, kind of go over the new years and the new stuff. Eric Sharam, who runs OSN, made the comment to some of the guys from out of town, hey, if you ever have the opportunity to go to a game at Elgin on a Friday night, take it. Because
it feels like
amazing
small
atmosphere.
Town.
Yeah.
I mean, I came from a 2A school to where that's exactly, the whole town shut down to come to the football game. That's kind of what it feels like here. Connor again gets the carry. Doing a lot of work here on this drive. The Highlanders.
You got some different kids in there right now. Jake Deal looks like Number 88, Finley's in there.
Hand off
up
again.
the middle again.
Yeah.
Ball's out. Nope. 3:28 and counting.
Yeah, ball's on the 7-yard line. Be a first and goal for the Highlanders. I'll see you second.
Good job right there, Big T.
I think he might be getting a little tired, Connor Claiborne.
After this drive,
he's had about every carry on this drive at this point.
And it looks like they're going to come back in with Josiah Thomas, who also has looked good tonight.
He has.
Like I said, don't let the score fool you. I mean, Macarthur's going to be a force in 5A. I mean, got to clean some things up, but just like we do.
Oh, picked up and put back down.
It looks like he does have enough. No, they're going to call it fourth down.
Boy, it's going to be right on it.
I know Coach Baker is not wanting them to punch this one in.
Yeah, they're giving the first down.
Okay, so it's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal for the Highlanders, down 42-14. Kind of a battle of pride here at the end.
Good job
Good
of Braden.
job.
Braden Jones from his defensive end. I think, no, that was Phillip.
Again, the Elgin out crowd still
Peabishy.
here. 42-14, they're still cheering for a stop right here at the end.
Oh, Evan Loughlin's going to keep
it.
that
Yeah,
one.
this one will be Highlander touchdown. 42-20 now your score.
1:53 left to go.
So imagine
Owls will move on to 1-0, 15-game winning streak.
Good start to the season.
Yeah. Going to travel down to Hillcrest next week. If you're unable to join us, we will have the game for you live.
Yep.
I want to thank the Hillary family. They're going to have, I think they procured 5 buses for the team and the for the team and the band. So thank you to the Hillarys.
We'll make this a 42-21 game. We'll take a break and be back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma. The heart of
Boom Paws Burgers in Elgin, featuring grilled salads, wraps, and 21 different burgers exploding with flavor. Home of the Butch Husky and Boom Paw Burger, U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin.
Bank First is unique.
Boom Paws Burgers in Elgin, featuring
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Time for the Waynes drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's
go to
Waynes.
Waynes.
Highlanders onside this one, obviously. Oh, they're going to try to put it over the top.
Dalvin caught it.
Oh, he might have some room. He's gonna, he might. If you cut that outside, he might have had a little bit of space. He's going to take it up to the 47.
It's like Jake's going to get his opportunity here. Jake Cross coming in at quarterback. Practice player of the week this week. Said really, really liked the way he's improved from his freshman to sophomore season.
When to have your backup quarterback be your practice player of the week is
pretty cool.
It's a good sign, too.
Yeah, yeah. Said good kid. Like I said, learning the position. Got the size.
He definitely has that.
But very good athlete, too. My understanding is super good tennis player. That's what I understand.
I'm more of a pickleball guy.
There you go. It's less movement.
It's a lot. It's ping pong, man. It's adult ping. It's adult ping pong. Is what
I have never played.
Oh, big hit. Breaks out of the tackle, though.
That's an Elam.
Yeah. Well, I have just been introduced to it recently, and it's
Gage Elam on the carry there.
Pickleball's different. It's better than tennis, though, as far as here. I'm not going to die right now, 45-year-old guy out there. I had the lead on my 16-year-old son, who's been playing a lot longer than me. He came back to beat me and let me know about it.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Stick with us after the game. We'll have your Ann's Country Kitchen
Yeah.
post-game show. Also, we'll name your K5 player of the game. Not probably much suspense there.
Very short run there by the Elgin Owls. Takes under 1 minute.
Got some different kids in there playing offensive line right now. You got Zayden Roberts in there. You also got number 77, Keaton Phillips. Who else we got in there? I see 77. I see 67 as well. Number 67 is Ronnie Rojas. 84 at receiver is Cordell Alexander. You also got number 16 over here, Brendan Lewandowski at receiver. 14 looks like he is Sage Rush. Gage, not much room there, but a good job of fighting.
That's how we'll end this game. Elgin Owls successful in defending their state title the first game back, 42-21 over their newly budded rival, Macarthur Highlanders. We'll be back with more here in just a minute with the postgame on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network post-game show brought to you by Ann's Country Kitchen. They have the best homemade pies and cheesecake around, plus homemade cinnamon rolls, biscuits, dinner rolls, Indian tacos, hand-breaded chicken fried steaks, and so much more. Home cooking with Ann's Country Kitchen. You can go see them 26020 Oklahoma Highway 58. Vincent, good way to start.
Yeah, great way to start. I mean, like I said, learned a lot about the team. Like I said, wasn't just a huge blowout. I mean, obviously the score, you doubled their score, so you like to see that. But at the end of the day, the first half was well played by both teams. Like I said, got down at one point, but then was able to come right back and punch a touchdown in to take the lead back. Said, kind of learned a little bit about your team. Got some good play out of your quarterback. Like I said, kind of breaking him in. Offensive line did a good job as well. Defense, like I said, after kind of getting some big plays on them and whatnot in the first half, really tightened things up in the second quarter throughout the second half. So like I said, can't ask for anything better, especially against a good football team.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, at the end of the day, you come out 1-0. That's all that really matters. But like I said, really impressed with the way that this team played, really impressed with how they fought against adversity, came back in certain situations and things like that. Like I said, just really like the way that this team is shaping up. And I'm curious to see, like I said, got to clean up some mistakes, made some mistakes, but for the most part, I think played turnover-free, which is huge for a first game.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I mean, played pretty for a first game, played pretty good as far as mistakes and things like that. Got some penalties and things like that to clean up, but very impressed with this 2025 Elgin Owl version of itself.
Well, a lot of those penalties early on, they did kind of clean themselves up, right? And those big plays they were giving up, I like the adjustments that they were made. They didn't kind of give up. They tightened it up a little bit. That second half looked a lot better.
Yeah, second half looked a lot better. Like I said, great job getting that 3 and out on the first one, and then the bad punt was able to get it to score right away, and then able kind of in the second half kind of pull away a little. Like I said, super proud of the way they played and super proud of what to look forward to coming up in the rest of the season. Big one next week at Hillcrest, obviously long drive. My understanding is I think we're going to stop at South Lake, kind of have a walkthrough, and then kind of get ready for the game. Thank you again to the Hillary family for providing those buses. Makes it a lot easier and a lot more comfortable for those guys to travel down there. Not just the team, but also, like I said, the band, the cheerleaders, and all those guys as well. So, like I said, couldn't ask for a better start to this season. Said everybody was a little bit nervous because you lost a lot of people and whatnot, but things just kept on clicking, and can't be more proud of this team and looking forward to seeing how we progress here in 2025.
Now for your player of the game, brought to you by K5. They specialize in overhead doors. It is their mission to provide the highest quality of services while ensuring each customer is met with personal, professional experiences. Their team is ready to serve you. Give them a call for a free estimate, 580-507-9526, and you can go ahead and say it. I know.
I mean, what do you say? I mean, first game of the year, 5 touchdowns. Senior walking in, knowing this is his first game in the nest, and goes out there with 5 touchdowns, probably well over 200 yards between the long pass catch that he had. Also threw the 2-point conversion as well. So, like I said, Ritzenmeyer, your K5 player of the game.
Elgin Owls win this one 42-21 over the Highlanders. For Sadie on the camera, Chris Balvans, producer extraordinaire, Vincent Saylor, I'm Billy Palmer. Go Owls.
And as always,
woo! See you later on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.